American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Kasa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your Leopard action at home. And don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards! Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full-service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with BNS Construction at 1-405-428-0039. BNS Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at BNS Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come by our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super Sea Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard Football team from your fans at the Super Sea Mart.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon polycarts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our Leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event. Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Laci for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Find the award-winning service you need with Caleb Smith in Lindsay.
TNW Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, TNW is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than TNW Tire, located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
Asher Oilfield Services. Success starts here. We have decades of experience and consistently exceed our customers' expectations. Contact us for all your flowback needs. Check us out on the web at asheroilfield.com.
Looking for top quality concrete that gets the job done right? At Jerry Tucker Cementing, we provide premium, ready-mix concrete for any project, big or small. Our concrete is mixed to perfection, ensuring strength, durability, and a flawless finish every time. Whether you're a contractor or a DIYer, our concrete is the solid choice you can trust.
Too hot to mow? Too busy to mow? Don't sweat it. Grow and Behold Landscaping meets all your professional lawn care needs for residential and commercial properties. Licensed, insured, always dependable. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, we show up. Call Grow and Behold Landscaping now for your free quote at 405-926-1492. Mention KBLP for a 5% discount on your first service.
Well, hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Burford Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. We get set for Friday night football. The Lindsay Leopards set to start district play tonight as they will host the Outlaws from Marlow. My name is Greg Peary. Glad you joined us here on KBLPlive for this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard football. And have a special guest with us in the booth tonight, running color for us tonight. We'll explain why here in just a moment, but alongside the high school principal from Lindsay High School and, of course, a longtime head coach for this Leopard football team as well, John Inman. Coach John, and whatever else I can come up with to call you throughout the night, I'll do. But welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. It's been a while since I've been up in the booth, and so it gives a little bit different perspective.
I think the last time I got to work with you, we were at Crooked Oak.
Yes, that is correct.
It was one of those fun nights up there in that part of Oklahoma City. But we're here tonight, again, minus one of our team members. J.D. Scruggs is out tonight. Andrew has slid over to take over running the live stream for us tonight. JD, as most of you know, he is quite the fitness buff, and he was trying to set a Guinness Book of World Records on a one-arm curl, and I think he had like 800 or 900 pounds on a dumbbell or something.
I heard 850.
Yeah.
I think that's the confirmed number.
So, anyway, his bicep decided that was too much and gave way on him. So I think he had to have some surgery to work on his bicep this afternoon. Markey tells us that he survived surgery well. And so we're glad to hear that, and we'll wish him well, get well soon, and we'll be tickled to death to get him back in the booth. But I'm tickled to get to work alongside Mr. Inman tonight. Andrew running the live stream. So Andrew, lying over here on the live stream, we've got Kevin Scruggs and Eric Bearden up on the camera up top. And, of course, just as we get started, Pride of Lindsay's on the field. It's time for the national anthem. We'll send it back over to J.D. We'll take it, J.D. Is that Andrew? Take a timeout. I'm going to do that all night. We'll be back right after this. This is Leopard Football presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Asher Oilfield Services. Success starts here. We have decades of experience and consistently exceed our customers' expectations. Contact us for all your flowback needs. Check us out on the web at asheroilfield.com.
The Board of Directors, physicians, and employees of the Lindsay Municipal Hospital would like to take this time to recognize the Lindsay High School football team, the coaches, and players. Good luck, Leopards, from your fans at the Lindsay Municipal Hospital. And remember, if a medical emergency arises, call or visit the Lindsay Municipal Hospital, another Leopard supporter.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
We're back here at Burford Field, still about 10 minutes away from kickoff. And before we get into tonight's matchup against the Marlow Outlaws, John, we'll talk a little bit about the last week where the Leopards took on the Wampus Cat of Atoka. Big win for the Leopards in that one. Really not much of a contest. 56-13, the final score in that ball game, and got production from just about everywhere. Didn't have to do a lot of scoring passing, although we did get one late there to Aiden Beck. But the Leopards 3-0 coming into this game, and in the Atoka game, the Purcell game, the Pauls Valley game, they have really pretty much dominated just about everywhere they've played.
They absolutely have, and the good thing about it is that they've gotten better every week, particularly with their offense and early in the season, particularly when you're playing week 0. That's kind of your second scrimmage. Pauls Valley threw a lot of looks at us that, quite frankly, we weren't prepared for because we hadn't seen them on film. So just with the adjustments that they made in that game, but also the ability moving forward to kind of define the things they needed to work on and improve on, and they've done that for the last 2 weeks.
It's and they've kind of done a little bit of both. Really, the rushing game has been impressive, but Dutton Taylor has really done the work. He had 9 carries, 79 yards against Tatoka. He and Isaac Cameron, I think, spent the whole game trying to see who was going to be leading rusher in that game, and Cameron ends up getting 3 carries and 60 yards. So he 20 yards a rush. That's pretty good for your quarterback.
Very good average.
But the Leopards end up 172 on the ground and ended up with just 58 through the air. Again, Aiden Beck had a 17-yard touchdown catch in that game. But, again, an easy win, if you want to call it that, for the Leopards against Tatoka. But, again, you've had 3 games with big lopsided scores in a way. But then you move into tonight, you're taking on a Marlow team that went all the way to the state semis last year, lost to Millwood, who eventually played Washington for the championship, but he ended up 10-3 last season, and they've only played 2 games this year. Had a couple of JV games, they ended up getting canceled on them. So they've only played 2 games, and one beat North Rock Creek 41-6. They beat Chickasha 41-0, and they've been off for 3 weeks. So
exactly,
it's been a while.
Yes, exactly. I doubt there'll be any rust. It's a good program. They've obviously been a very competitive program for a number of years, and certainly have a well-established culture. And as you can see from the outcomes of their first 2 games, lopsided wins against quality opponents. And offensively, they score, and they score in different ways. And defensively, they're stout.
Watched some film on those first 2 games, and when a game gets that lopsided, you're not sure how much of what you're seeing is what they would normally do, and how much of it is, well, let's try this. We've got a big lead. Let's see what we can throw in. But they run a lot of different formations. They like to go with the spread. But I've seen them come in with the 2 tight ends and a 2-back look. You've seen them come in with a tight end, a couple of wides. They'll throw just about everything at you.
Absolutely. Make no mistake, they're a power running football team, and they do that out of a lot of different formations and with personnel groupings. But they are who they are, and that's what they have been for a number of years, and that's just kind of within the structure of what Coach Weber has designed offensively, and that goes back to his days at Carl Albert. So they are what they are. They're good at what they do. They execute at a high level, and they're physical and a talented football team.
Well, and you mentioned Coach Weber. His son is playing quarterback. Comes in tonight, 18 of 23 passing, 258 yards. He's thrown for 3 touchdowns, so he's completing 78% of his passes. You got to look at that guy and go, he's, not only is he a threat there, he can be a threat to run as well. He has not run a bunch. But then we talked about that power running team, and Hudson Morgan, who ran some against us last year, but wasn't their big guy. Of course, Blade Harris, the starting quarterback, was really what hurt us last year so much. But Hudson Morgan has really racked it up. He's got 30 carries, 102 yards, 5 touchdowns rushing. And then you bring back their stud wide receiver, Broomer Brooks. He had 2 huge touchdown catches against us last year, and he's averaging 8 to 10 yards, 18 yards a carry, 10 receptions, 187 yards, and 2 touchdowns receiving. So you bring back a running back and a wide receiver to go with a really good quarterback in Weber, and now you've got 3 threats.
Absolutely, and Weber has not run the ball very much, but Weber has not had to run the ball very much, and I assure you that they have that in, and he's certainly more than capable, not just of commanding the offense, but also being a threat with his legs, either when something breaks down or by design. And so I would anticipate that we would see some of those wrinkles tonight. I know Coach Weber always, he schemes very well, and he'll have some tricks up his sleeve, and we'll probably see some things that we have not seen through those first 2 games.
Well, the Leopards are putting up the yards. They're averaging 9. They have totaled 926 yards on the season, 202 passing, 724 rushing. So the Leopards have really dominated, have really put together the rushing game. And of course, as a coach, I say this as just a guy who's watched a lot of football, but you hear it all the time. If you've got a good running game, that's what sets up your passing game.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things you mentioned Dutton Taylor just a second ago, and he's a difference maker, not only for our football team, for any high school football team on both sides of the ball. But obviously that has been centered around him recently, but we have plenty of other capable threats offensively. Crew Flood, Manuel, Isaac can pull the ball down and run and throws the ball well. So we have a lot of versatility in what we do as well, and I would expect to see us utilizing every single bit of that tonight.
Dutton's averaging almost 9 yards a carry. Cameron's averaging 10 yards a carry. Taylor, 340 yards on the season so far, 38. So he's averaging over 100 yards a game. And we've yet to really see the passing game get really broke out yet because of that.
Exactly.
So we may have to see that tonight against, again, the Marlow team that comes in ranked number 5 in the state. 4 depending on what the poll you look at, but this is a top 5 ranked team. And
Absolutely.
we said it last week. Tonight's when we find out what the Leopards are really made of.
Absolutely, and Marlow's ranked that way deservedly. They've again established a good program and culture, and they've been successful for a number of years, and they've got good kids that are talented. You know, anytime you talk about your quarterback is the head coach's son, who also played quarterback at a high level, so certainly he's going to understand what to do and what not to do, and not put his team in a bad situation. We're just going to have to make sure that we apply the pressure, that we play up to the standard that we have through the first 3 weeks of the season, and understand we are going to have to weather a storm. They're too good of a football team not to put you in a predicament at some point in time, and that's kind of where it derailed for us last year, where it got out of hand early, and we never really got any momentum built. So there will be momentum swings in this game, and hopefully we'll take advantage of those when they fall in our favor and ride that momentum out.
Went back and looked up, tried to find some history on this as the captains head out for the coin toss, but went back and I'm going to give Duncan Banner the credit they deserve. This is where I found this information. But the first time these two teams ever met each other was in 1917.
Wow.
And that game was the 4th game that the Marlow football team ever played, supposedly, and it was a 6-6 time. It was a very exciting game, obviously. But for an all-time series between these two teams, 35-30-5, Marlow leads the series. But you look back, the last time the Leopards beat Marlow was in 2004, and that was a 17-7 win for the Leopards. They played them the next 3 seasons and lost, and then we've played them in 20 and 21, and then again last year, and we have lost 6 straight to the Outlaws. So you know the Leopards would like to break that streak here tonight.
Absolutely, and if you look at that from the historical standpoint, this is a long-standing rival, and I know many people around this community are very familiar with that. Obviously, they've always kind of, at least in the time that I've been in Lindsay, they've kind of fluctuated as far as their classification goes, and they kind of ride that bubble between 2A and 3A. And even when they go up to 3A, they stay very competitive in 3A, so that just speaks to the nature of the quality program. Having said that, we're very similar. You know, really, when you match these two teams up together, we like to run the ball, they like to run the ball.
Right.
They have a smart athletic quarterback, we have a smart athletic quarterback. Neither defense really has given up much of anything this season, and even some of the things that we've given up defensively have kind of been in mop-up time. So this is a tremendously exciting opportunity for our football team, and I know that we're going to get their best effort, and hopefully we'll put our best foot forward as well.
Absolutely. Well, looks like Marlow did win the coin toss. They deferred. The Leopards will get the ball to start the game, and they'll defend that west goal to start the ball game. So with that, let's do this. Let me jump right into the starting lineups, because if I don't, I'm going to run out of time. We're just about a minute and a half away from kickoff. Let's look first for the Lindsay Leopards, and then we'll talk about some of the guys from Marlow as we get ready to go. But we'll start with the Leopards, and we'll start with the skill players on offense. And at quarterback will be number 3, Isaac Cameron, the 6'1", 178-pound junior. Dutton Taylor wears number 2. He's a 6', 190-pound senior. He will be the primary running back, but Crew Flood just as dangerous. Wears number 16. He's a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore running back as well. Over at the wideouts, number 9 is Will Lawrence. He's a 5'11", 190-pound junior. Number 23, Manny Aguero, a 5'9", 160-pound senior. And number 22, Riker McCauley, 5'9", 141-pound sophomore. We'll talk about the guys up front, and right in the middle is number 66, Maxon Simonton, the 5'11", 180-pound senior. Over on the left side at guard, number 77, Dennis Deggering, 6'4", 290-pound senior. At left tackle is number 75, Caleb Snow, 6'1", 240-pound senior. On the right side at guard, number 50, Caven Hunter, 5'11", 190-pound senior. At right tackle, number 54, Scott Jones. He's a 6'2", 205-pound junior. And the tight end tonight, number 8, Gus Torres, 6'3", 250-pound senior. Let's talk about the defense, and we'll talk about the guys up front first. Right in the middle will be Deggering. Torres will also start both sides, and we'll have number 52, Cody Franklin, up on that defensive line, 6 foot, 240-pound junior. Scott Jones, Dutton Taylor, Manny Aguero, Will Lawrence. That's your linebackers core. They, again, will play both sides of the ball as well. And then when you go to the secondary, crew flood will be one safety, Eli Curry, number 10, the 5'11", 147-pound junior, the other safety. The two corners, Isaac Cameron, the quarterback, will play corner on defense. And then number 20 is Holden Thornburg, the 5'7", 135-pound junior, the other cornerback tonight. Sam Embry is the head coach for the Lindsay Leopards. He is assisted by Stephen Merrill, Braxton Turner, Cody Weaver, Caleb Hall, Jackson Stephen, and Tyler Sharp. Marlow, we've kind of alluded to some of these guys, but we'll run through some of the guys we'll probably call names for a lot tonight. Brendan Weber, we mentioned him, coach's son. He's a 6 foot, 180-pound junior. He will be the quarterback, number 4. Hudson Morgan wears number 15. He is their big running back. 6'2", 205-pound senior is Morgan. Then number 1 is Boomer Brooks. He is the wideout that is very, very dangerous. He is a 6'1", 190-pound senior, so we'll probably call his name a lot tonight as well. And we'll also see a lot of number 8 for Marlow. That is Sam Waller, a 5'8", 173-pound senior. He is another running back that they will bring in frequently to fill in for Morgan or to put two backs in the backfield. Just of note, Jet Gilbert is their kicker. He's just a freshman, but those of us that have followed Marlow football long enough, about 4 years ago, there was a young man down there named Jace Gilbert, who was an outstanding quarterback as well as an outstanding kicker, and he is now kicking for Iowa State University up there in Iowa. So he has a little brother. In fact, I think 2 brothers on this team. Cleek Gilbert is a 6'2", 238-pound junior. He plays tackle on the offensive line, and then Jet Gilbert, the freshman, is the kickoff guy for the Marlow Outlaws. And we're ready to get kicked away here as we said that, and as I say that, number 6, Brody Bishop. It's got the ball teed up for Marlow. Headed in the direction of a Leopard at the 10, and that is Riker McCauley, and McCauley will get across the 20 to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Leopards will set up for their first offensive possession. So we'll get to see the Leopard offense first here, see how the Marlow defense handles them.
I would expect to see some wrinkles from us tonight offensively, some things that we've not seen so far this year.
We'll start with 2 wide left, 1 wide right. From the pistol, right up the middle, Taylor, he'll get 3 or 4 yards here. See if they mark him short, looks like at the 28-yard line to pick up a 3 on first down for Dutton Taylor. Will bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Good first down play there. Good push and good movement from the offensive line.
They'll stay with that pistol formation. Tug Thought has checked in. He'll line up in the slot to the right. Wide receiver either side, this time from the shotgun for Cameron. He's looking to pass now at the quarterback draw, and they not fool anybody. He got a couple of yards, and now they're saying looks like maybe a fumble and recovered by Marlow. Missed that completely as I was looking down to write something down, and Marlow recovers the ball at the Leopard 34-yard line. So that is not how you want your first possession to turn out with the turnover.
I believe that was an RPO there, and the read was to go ahead and keep that up the middle, and I'm not sure if the ball was just loose there or if they ripped that out, but not the way you want to start off. We've got a stack formation now from Marlow.
Back to pass is Weber looking right down the middle, tight end, missed it. And we've got flags thrown late, so hang on.
Going to have an illegal formation there. That's going to be they were trying to have an eligible tackle, and he was covered up outside.
One of the major advantages to having a former head coach sitting here as a color commentator is that he picks up on things like that the rest of us will not.
And he was wrong. we had a sideline warning.
Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and 10. Morgan at the running back. Weber looking like he's going to work from the pistol. We'll have a stacked receivers to the right.
looked like we had that was an illegal formation on that play, but evidently it wasn't, or they didn't catch it.
Weber brings Brooks in motion left to right. They'll give it to Morgan right up the middle, and he'll make a room across the 30 and down to the 27-yard line, 28-yard line.
That's their bread and butter play, and we're going to have to make sure we play that better, or we're going to see it all night.
They do mark it at the 28. He picks up 6. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 4 here. Big 3rd down play for the Leopards. They'll go full backfield. Under center, Weber. Pitch it to Morgan, and he's hit, and he'll still push forward. He'll be a yard short at the 25, so he picks up 3 of the 4, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job there by rallying up and being physical, and as you can see, that's he is a load, and you've got to bring everything you've got when you're tackling him and hang on and wait for the next guy.
And here they go, 4th down and 1. Same formation, same play. Morgan, big time. And in fact, he's got all the way down to the 15-yard line. He is a load at 205 pounds and 6'2".
Absolutely. And that's just a little downhill toss. Again, kind of a power scheme. Everybody block down, kick out, and right up the gut.
4th and 1. He picks up 10, gets it all the way to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Marlow at the Leopard 15. Of course, gave him a short field with the fumble at the 34. Wideouts to either side. 2 tight end look. Morgan the lone setback from the pistol for Weber. He'll bring the man in motion right to left. That is Osborne. And Morgan, nope, right up the middle and short gain on the play. He'll get to, looks like the 12, pick up 3.
Same scheme, just different looks and different formations. They do the same thing, and they do it well, and they do it out of a lot of different sets, which causes you to make sure you're sound defensively lining up.
Tried to get the Leopards to jump. We do get flags. So, did we get alignment?
Didn't think we crossed. I don't know if maybe. I guess we
They're
did.
Marking it off against us. 5 on the Leopards.
I'm 0 for 2.
Move the ball to the 7-yard line. Now it is 2nd down and 2 at the 7. Off. And again, the full house, and again, Morgan right up the middle, and they stand him up as he gets to the 5.
We're bowing our necks down here. It's a good sign. We've got to be able to withstand those early blows, and that's what Marlow likes to do to you and establish their physicality and dominance, and our guys are fighting back.
Well, he picks it up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal inside the 5 now. Again, that same full house backfield, and this time again hitting the backfield, and nobody letting him through that time. Nowhere to go for Hudson Morgan. Leopard said, you got us twice, you're not getting us 3 times.
Good downhill action there by Scott Jones. You talk about that's coaching tape there of how you fill up that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and goal from the 5. And they'll stay with the 2 slots to the left. Weber under center, Morgan in the backfield. They pitch it to him again. And again, the Leopards bow up and push him backwards. They are not going to let him do it easy. There's no gain on the play there again. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5.
Got to make sure we stay home backside, because the next action off of that is going to be the quarterback keeping it on a boot.
See what Coach calls for here.
Going the other way. Going to try the other side.
Try the other side. Pitch it to the right, and the second effort's going to get him in to see, did they blow it dead? No, the guy on this side signals touchdown.
That was a resilient stand down there by our defense. I know that's tough right there to give that up on opening drive, but we certainly didn't make it easy on them.
That's right. So a 5-yard touchdown run from Hudson Morgan gets the Outlaws on the board first with 8:06 left to go here in the 1st. Extra point try, bad snap. Try to just make something happen now, and it's thrown in the direction of Brooks and incomplete. So the kick no good. So with 8:06 left to go in the 1st, it is 6-0 Marlow. So we'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come by our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
If you find yourself in Chickasha, Oklahoma, stop by Legends Pub House and Venue for lunch or supper. Legends also brings you some of the best concerts around. Everyone at Legends would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards good luck this football season. Go Leopards!
So the Leopards got the ball to start the game, but a turnover on the second play from scrimmage gave Marlow a short field at the 34, and it took them 10 plays, though, to punch it in from there, but they finally did. Extra point no good. It's 6-0 Marlow, 8:06 left here in the first. And Brody Bishop set to kick it away for the Outlaws for the second time. And again, this one headed in the direction of McCauley, but out of bounds, so the Leopards will get it at the 35.
Good opportunity here to start with some good field position. That's usually a strength of Marlow, is in their special teams, and they can force you into, some long fields because of that. So need to take advantage of this opportunity.
So see what the Leopards can do here. Fott will stay in the game. And actually looked like he'll go wide right this time. Flood checks in at the running back spot. Move the ball to the right hash. Torres is tight end left. Twins right. Aguero, the lone receiver, left. From the shotgun, Cameron. First and 10 Leopards, they're on 35. Cameron calls for it. Zone read, keeps it himself, gets across the 35 and out to the 37-yard line for a pickup of a couple. Second down and 8.
Looks like we'll be in more of a spread set here. We've got Gus coming off the field.
Trips right this time. Lawrence, the lone receiver, left. Flood still in the backfield from the shotgun. And again, the quarterback keeper from Cameron, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Number 21 is Austin Harris for the Outlaws. Drops Cameron for a loss back at the 33-yard line.
The good sign on that is that we blocked counter up very well on the front side. I'm sure it was a pull read, but we did a good job. We're physical, and we'll have to come back to that at some point in time.
Third down and 12. Cameron back to pass. Has nobody out there, and in fact, it's picked off.
What a play. What a one-handed interception there.
Number 7, I think, caught that. Major Fleetwood.
Yes.
And the Leopards, with 2 possessions, have now had 2 turnovers and have given the Outlaws their field position inside the Leopard territory. Now it's at the 46 of the Lindsay Leopards. 6:56 left to go here in the first quarter, and Marlow again starts off in Leopard territory.
I mentioned earlier we would have to weather the storm, and we're right in the thick of it at this point.
This is a big storm right now. Brooks is lined up slot left, Twins right. Single back set. And to fake the handoff, Weber looking to throw the ball. He finally does. What a play, though. That is a huge play from.
Great play. Great play by Curry.
Lost my roster and couldn't get the name out there quick enough, but that was Eli Curry, number 10.
That was a fantastic. He's being blocked by a guy. He fights through the block and grabs onto a leg.
So second down, he got a couple out of that. Call it 2nd and 8. Man in motion right to left. Back to pass again. The wide receiver screen. Brooks has it. He's at the 40. Fumbles
Ball's
it!
Out.
And it's
Get
headed to
on
the
it. Get on
sideline.
it.
Can we get on it? And they're signaling
There it
Leopard
is. There
football.
it is.
Got the turnover back, and the Leopards are back in business.
Exactly what the doctor ordered there. Great hustle play there. That was close to being picked off. We jumped the route and just in the trail technique punched it out. And
are you struggling to find a health insurance plan that fits your needs as well as your budget? Let me, Matt Powers, a licensed insurance agent, help you now.
Just got to settle in. There's some things that are working for us, and I know the coaches are seeing this too. We've just got to settle in, make sure that we're locked in here and paying attention to what's going on.
So last minute, Rocker runs onto the field, twins either side, right up the middle. Taylor dancing, looking for yardage, and tough hit. And he'll get some decent yardage on first down out to the 36-yard line. Picks up 3 to break up 2nd down and 7.
We're getting some good push. We've got Dutton's had some physical runs. He's going to have to be a workhorse tonight, and it's going to be tough sledding. But I like our attitude right now.
Cameron. Again, Taylor right in the middle. Got a big hole. He's in midfield. Finally caught. Dropped down in Marlow territory at the 47-yard line. Huge hole on the right side of that offensive line.
Probably should have had another 15 tacked on to the end of that. Looked like a little bit late diving on right there. But, again, good push up front. Dutton sees the cutback and takes it.
Picked up 16 on that one. 1st and 10 Leopards at the Marlow 48-yard line. Trips left, single receiver right. Taylor again trying to find a hole, pushes through, and he'll get to the 46-yard line. 2 tough yards on that one.
Good push again. We're able to use our size up front to get some movement, and Dutton's doing a really good job of getting downhill.
McCulley will check out. Torres checks in. Aguero is wide right. Fott also checks into the game. He and Torres will line up to the left side of that line from the pistol formation. Cameron to Taylor, and caught
Backside.
from behind, slung forward. That is Sam Waller, number 8 for the Outlaws.
Had it blocked up pretty good front side. Had some backside penetration that was able to run Dutton down. That doesn't happen very often.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 as Taylor picks up 1 on that play. McCulley comes back into the game as Torres checks out. They'll go back to the spread. Fott and McCulley are split right. Lawrence and Aguero will be split left. Taylor stays in at running back. Clock runs with 4:05 left here in the first. It's still 6-0 Marlow.
I would imagine we're thinking, even if we don't pick it up, let's try to pick up a few yards and possibly go for it on 4th down. There it is.
He's got Aguero, and he can't keep hold of it.
Oh, he had him. He had him. I know he'll be kicking himself over that one. It would have been a phenomenal catch, but it was there.
So 4th down, and Cameron will back up into punt formation here. Go back at that play. I think Lawrence might have been open down the seam on that one too. He tried to get the crossing route for Aguero, but had a couple of options there, but Aguero just couldn't squeeze it.
Easy for me to say in the booth, but it's a good opportunity for a fake.
Well, he'll punt it away, and it's a high short kick, and a fair catch is called for by Jackson Murray, number 2 for the Outlaws, and that'll be at the 22-yard line. So for the first time tonight, the Outlaws are going to have to start on their own side of the 50 at their own 22. 3:47 left to go here in the first.
We've already proven that we're going to bow our necks defensively, and we've done some things offensively. We just need to put some things together and capitalize and get a drive going.
Number 11 is Clint Layden, the 5'10", 177-pound junior. He is in at running back. Brooks is lined up slot left. Jackson Murray is out wide right, along with Wyatt Osborne, number 0. From the pistol, Weber, and given up in the backfield and swallowed up at the 25-yard line. nowhere to go for Layton.
Another great job of pursuit there. That actually cut back and bounced all the way outside what was supposed to be the seal there, and our guys did a really good job of rallying to it. Shows that we're holding our own up front.
Grant Woods checks in to be tight end right. Layton stays in at running back. Wide receiver either side of the field. Brooks is wide left. That's the man you got to worry about. Cameron has drawn the assignment of trying to keep up with him, and now Curry will be the safety over the top on that side. From the pistol. Again, right up the middle on the delayed handoff. Layton got loose and finally gets brought down, but he's near the first down at the 33. Had him in the backfield and just could not bring him down.
Another really good job there by Holden Thornburg of fighting off a block and making what could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
So get it to the 33, 8 yards and a first down. First and 10, Marlow, their own 33. Now they'll go back to that full house backfield, and Hudson Morgan back in the game, and they stood him up at first, and then he slide steps and gets across the 35 out to the 38-yard line, and what should have been nothing was a 5-yard gain.
They were just patient there and waited for just enough of a little crease there, but we're doing a really good job of blowing that up at the point of attack.
Morgan's right back out of the game, Layden back in. They'll go back to that 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver look. Clock runs with 2 minutes left to go here in the first. 6-0 Marlow. They've got a second down and 5 at their own 38. And now the option play, and Layden trying to get around the edge is not going to get there.
Great job by Manuel playing on that short edge to be able to identify that and string it out, and good solid tackle in the backfield.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 5.
I'd imagine Coach Henry's telling them to watch the football.
Do not jump here. They're going to go trips right. So they'll have Murray, Brooks, and Osborne all split right. Tight end left is Miller. Rolling right, Weber. Flags fly, and it's too tall for the intended receiver, which is Murray. But hang on, we got a flag at the line of scrimmage. So let's see what the call is here. Illegal procedure or a false start against Marlow. I'm surprised that they let that go and didn't blow it dead, but
might decline this one.
I think so too. And they do. Coach Embry says, nope, we'll decline it. It'll bring up 4th and 5. And let's see if Marlow decides to punt it away, and it looks like they will.
Great defensive series there.
Like that.
We're getting settled in.
Aguero goes back deep. Brooks gets a bad snap, but he will get a punt away, and it is a high driving kick. Aguero all the way back inside the 15 with the fair catch. That's a huge punt from Boomer Brooks. And the Leopards will be in business at their own 14-yard line, but it's John mentioned that's a huge defensive stand right there after you gave up a couple of turnovers and had to punt it away.
Our backs have been against the wall, but our kids are battling and fighting, and looks like their belief in themselves is solid and firm.
So 1st and 10 Leopards, their own 14. We've got 1:05 left, 1:06 left to go before the end of the first. And here comes the Leopard offense. Cameron will bring them out. Looks like Flood will be in the backfield at running back. Fott and Lawrence will be split left. Aguero will be the lone receiver right. And Torres is going to line up in the slot left. From the shotgun, Cameron, 1st and 10. Fakes the pass, keeps it himself right up the middle. He's got room at the 20, and he's finally brought down near first down yardage. He'll be about a yard short at the 23-yard line, but 9 yards on that one.
Same read scheme they ran earlier. I believe that's an RPO where if they get the look for the bubble, they can throw it, and if not, Cameron will just take that and tuck it and run.
Pistol formation this time with Flood in the backfield and give it to him. He makes a juke and pushes. Second effort, got to the 25 and picks up the first down. Huge second effort right there from Flood.
Good push again, and another downhill physical run. Good job there by Crew, giving that extra effort to pick up what was needed.
So that may be, see if they let this run down here. Just 25 seconds left before the end of the quarter. They may let this one just run out and swap ends of the field here.
Take the quarter, get your guys gathered up, give them a little pep talk, make sure that they understand they are well in this fight.
Absolutely. With that, let's just send it back over to Andrew, and we will take a timeout here. We'll be back with more live coverage of Leopard football after this timeout. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Are you struggling to find a health insurance plan that fits your needs as well as your budget? Let me, Matt Powers, a licensed insurance agent, help you navigate the insurance maze and find the best plan for you. Together, we'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized carriers at no cost to you. We can talk over the phone or in person. Why stress or wonder if you're choosing the right plan when I can help you for free? Call today and let me help you.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Laci for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
We are back here at Burford Field. Start the second quarter. It is 6-0 Marlow. The Leopards, a couple of miscues early. The defense came up with a huge stand, and now the offense trying to get things untracked and are looking good here. See if they can get right back in this one. It is 1st and 10 Leopards. They're on 25 as we come in to start the second quarter. Cameron calls for it. The quarterback draw, and again, tripped up just as he got to the line of scrimmage. Had he gotten past that, I think he had some decent yardage.
Yeah, we had that blocked up again, just a little bit of penetration there that we weren't able to get sealed off, and had an alley, but credit to the Marlow front for making a play there.
Give him a yard on that, so we'll call it 2nd down and 9. Again, Torres in the slot right, Twins right, Twins left, single receiver right. Up the middle, huge hole, he breaks it, that is Flood, and then gets stood up, pushed backwards by Brooks.
Another first down.
But got the first down across the 35, another huge run from the sophomore now, I guess. It's got Crew Flood.
We've been able to get that trapped several times, and some of those we've pulled, and because the read was there. But we're getting the trap and the swab, and have running backs that are hitting it and getting downhill. A lot of good signs right now.
1st and 10 at the 35. Flood stays in. He'll move over to the left side of Cameron from the shotgun. Flood jet sweep right this time. Has blockers out front. Gets to the edge, and then out of bounds. He'll get to the 41-yard line. Pick up 6 yards to make it a 2nd down and 4.
We're certainly getting movement up front. I like the way our guys are playing up front and getting movement and being very aggressive and physical.
Fott and Aguero, or Fott and McCauley split right. And they'll give it to Fott, jet sweep left. He gets up inside. He gets to the 45, pushes his way for a first down out near midfield. They'll mark him at the 48-yard line. Tough run from Tug Fott.
One of those things that we don't see often out of Tug, but once he gets downhill, he is a load, good athlete, tough to bring down. So there's a wrinkle of something that we haven't seen this year, and it looks like we're going to throw out all the stops.
Whatever it takes to beat him, right?
Absolutely.
1st and 10, Leopards at their 48-yard line. Back to pass, Cameron. He's got the wide receiver screen on the stop route. That is Aguero. He gets across the 50 to the 48 of the Outlaws. So we'll pick up a 4 for Aguero. Second down and 6.
Plus side of the 50, just need to make sure we take care of the football. No huge losses here. Should have 3 more downs to pick this up.
Twins either side. Cameron brings Aguero in motion. They'll fake it to him, and we're going to have, looks like maybe a false start here.
Got a procedure.
So had it second down and 6, and they're going to back it up. Back to the 47.
Exactly what we didn't need in that spot, but again, lots of positive things right now. We just have to show some resolve here and put ourselves back in a third and manageable.
Put it back at the 47 of Lindsay. Makes it second down and 11 now. Aguero in motion left to right. Now he'll stop and leave it as trips right, single receiver left. Cameron back to pass, rolling to his right.
Got him.
Has time. He's got Aguero in the short flat, but he'll be pushed out of bounds at midfield. Short gain on the play. Picks up 3. It's going to bring up a third down and 8.
That's the right read there. Good job by the outside linebacker, kind of playing in between the two and coming up and making the stop. But I'm kind of interested to see if we pick up 4 or 5 yards, if we might not go for it here.
Well, back him up to the 49-yard line, so it's going to be more like a third down and 9 now. They'll go trips left this time, leave Aguero as the lone receiver right. Cameron from the shotgun. Pressure's coming, picked up, and he's got Aguero. He can't get to it. Double covered back there. He was behind the defense, but could not get it to him.
Close, man, we're close.
So it's going to bring up a fourth down and 9 now, and Cameron will back up to punt this one away.
You know, really offensively, besides those first 2 series, I feel like we've moved the ball more consistently. We've had some longer fields, but certainly nothing to hang our hats about right now. We just have to stay in this, keep it close, keep believing.
Cameron back to pass, back to punt. And this one is a sidewinder right down the middle of the field, but it takes a nice roll.
And
it'll
a great
be
one.
All the way down to the 15-yard line.
Doesn't have to be pretty, Greg.
It just has to be effective, right?
Exactly.
So Marlow with 9:17 will take over. First and 10, their own 15-yard line, and they still lead 6-0. They took that initial fumble from the Leopard 34, and it took them 10 plays to score from there. Finally did, missed the extra point, and that's the only scoring we've had in the ballgame so far with 9:17 left in the half. I'll go back to the 2 tight end look. And they'll bring in a number 22. Forward running back. Brooks will go in motion from left to right. And, huge play! That is Brendan Harris, by the way, that was the running back. And Manny Aguero says, nice to meet you. I think it was Aguero that made that stop.
It was. Coach Hembry had talked to me actually last Sunday about some of their defensive game plan, and they were going to be moving Manny down on the tight end, which is not his normal position, but part of the reason for that was because of what we just saw there and his ability to wreck things in the backfield.
Loss of 5 makes it second down and 15. The ball at the Marlow 10. Harris stays in the backfield. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Back to pass. Pressure. He's got a man down the middle of the field, but Brooks had double coverage and the ball well overthrown there. It'll fall incomplete, and that's going to bring up a third down and 15 now. Marlow deep in their own territory at their own 10.
We've done a really good job of stopping the things that we understand and identify as their tendencies, and I know a lot of that was game planning. So look for, on both sides, look for some breakage in tendencies, some trick plays, something to kind of jumpstart the offense.
They keep the 2 tight ends and the 2 wides. Brooks is left. I think that is Murray wide right. Harris stays in the backfield now from the shotgun for Weber. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield, looking down the sideline. He's got his man, and Cameron, great position right there to keep him from getting him the ball. That was intended for a number 7. That is a Major Fleetwood.
Just running stride for stride. Sometimes you see if they've got to come back a little bit, you may make contact early and get an interference call, but a great job by Isaac there of being disciplined and not letting the receiver come back through him.
Now Brooks is standing in his own end zone to punt this one away for the Outlaws. And a knuckleball headed in the direction of Aguero, and he'll just let it bounce, and it'll go out of bounds at the Marlow 46-yard line. So the Leopards, for a change, will get the ball on the plus side of the 50. We got a replay coming up on that stick that Aguero had in there on Harris.
You just let him play to his strengths and natural athletic ability, and that's exactly what he did there.
At the Marlow 46, the Leopards 1st and 10. Twins right, single receiver left. Torres is in the slot right. Taylor back in there at running back, and they'll give it to him. He'll break it off to the right, tries to get to the edge, gets a block from Tug Fott. He gets to the corner and gets to the 40 before he's run out of bounds at the 39-yard line. He'll pick up 7.
Marlow did a really good job there defensively of stringing that out. We weren't able to get the kick, but it just bounced, and Dutton's speed and athleticism and picking up a good block on the outside turned it into a nice gain.
2nd down 3 at the Marlow 39 now. Fought the lone receiver left. Aguero and Fought are split right. Cameron to Taylor again. Patient right up the middle, gets stood up and pushed back, and we've got a flag in the direction of what you would think would be an offensive holding.
Most likely.
And that is the indication. So the Leopards will probably get backed up here.
Another self-inflicted wound. We've shot ourselves in the foot, obviously with the turnovers, but with some untimely penalties. But those are all things that Coach Hember can go in and talk about at halftime that is allowing them to stay in this fight, But if we can clean some of those things up, this is a very, very winnable football game.
I absolutely agree. I think that was we all said this is when you're going to find out what you're made of when you're taking on a Marlow team that's this good, and I think the Leopards have figured out, hey, we're just as good.
Absolutely.
They do move it back to the 49-yard line. It's going to bring a 2nd down and 13 for the Leopards. Twins left, Twins right. Back to pass. Cameron, the quick stop route for Fought, and he's pushing and driving, and he gets all the way down. Almost a 1st down, and they may give it to him.
I think they will.
He's inside the 36, and they'll mark it.
Well, here's just a load, and he's figured out he catches the ball, and he gets north and south and make people tackle that big body.
First and 10 Leopards. They're at the Marlow 36-yard line. Back to pass Cameron. The double move. Aguero is now covered. Now Cameron just trying to make something happen. He throws in the direction of Aguero, and it just falls incomplete. Great work down there to try to get open, but almost came up with it.
That was a dangerous throw, but fortunately no harm done there.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Leopards. Stops the clock with 7:36 left to go here in the first half. It's 6-0 Marlow still. Aguero is going to move to the right. He'll be split with Fought over on this side. Torres still in the slot right. They're going to pitch it to Flood in the backfield, and he'll drag white shirts for a couple of yards.
I'd venture to say this is 4-down territory, particularly with the way our defense has been playing.
I would agree with that. 3rd down, a long 8 at the 34. Back to pass, Cameron gets flushed out of the pocket and gets caught from behind and sacked at the 40. At that point, now I don't know if you're going to go 4 downs because now you've got a 4th down and 14.
Yeah. Once again, inopportune time for a loss there. I'm not sure what broke down in the protection. It looked like we were solid initially, and then all of a sudden we had a free rusher.
Lost 5 on the play. They actually put him at the 39, and so Cameron will have to punt this away.
You guys make sure to thump me next time I recommend 4-down territory.
Again, back deep is Murray for the Outlaws. Cameron high short punt goes away from him, and see if we can get a good bounce out of this. It does bounce at the 15 and then rolls dead there. And so Marlow, for the second time, will take over at their own 15-yard line. The Leopards held them after a huge 5-yard loss on first down and made them punt from their own end zone. Let's see if they can pull that off again.
We're winning the field position battle right now, which is a huge indicator. It's what Marlow prides themselves on, so we just need to keep doing what we're doing and clean up some things offensively.
They will leave Harris in at the running back. Brooks is split left. Murray is split right. They'll stay with the 2 tight ends. Weber's still waiting for the call from the sideline. Play clock down under 10. Down to 5. Harris moves to his right from the shotgun. And the quarterback keeper right up the middle, got all kinds of room, and he's all the way out to the 30-yard line. And there's that wrinkle of you've been watching him hand it off, watching him hand it off. It's the first time he's run the ball tonight, and he gets all the way to the 30-yard line for a 15-yard gain.
We talked about in the pregame, he's not run the ball much because he hasn't had to run the ball much, but certainly, as we saw there, more than capable. And I think that at least shows that they're out of their comfort zone with their game plan, and so they're going to try some different wrinkles.
1st and 10 Marlow at their own 30 now. Under 6 left to go here in the first half. Harris, now he'll bring Brooks in motion left to right. And they'll run the jet sweep with Harris to that side. He's got loose. Look out. He's got caught from behind and pushed forward. He'll be out near midfield, but 2 huge chunk plays, and Marlow is in business near midfield at their own 49-yard line.
Outside zone play, they're able to get the edge sealed, and they do a really good job of running that scheme, and they're back understanding kind of where the aiming point is, and it's just a tough downhill play to defend.
Osborne split right, Brooks split left. They leave Harris at the running back. Weber from the pistol. And they'll give it to Harris. He's hitting the backfield, but breaks that, gets to the edge, and he'll get into Leopard territory at the 44-yard line.
They've got us set back on our heels right now. We need to take a stand right here, get a big play for a loss.
2nd down and 3. See if the Leopard defense can bow up right here. Single receiver, two tight ends. Brooks in motion again, left to right. Weber calls for it. You're right up the middle for Harris, and he'll have the first down as he gets to the 40. And right now, Marlow owning the offensive line, and they're getting it done and getting the running game going. They're at the Leopard 39-yard line, and we're going to have a timeout called by Lindsay. 4:46 left here in the first half. It's 6-0 Marlow. They are on the move. They've got a 1st and 10 at the Leopard 39. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back after this. Leopard football is presented by the American Exchange Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full-service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun.
4:46 left to go in the first half, and Marlow's seeing if they can punch one in here before halftime. They will get the ball to start the second half as well, but the Leopard defense really looking to bow up here and try to keep Marlow from getting any further. They've had some big chunk plays to get them to this point. They started at their own 15-yard line. They're at the Leopard 39. Quarterback keeper hitting the backfield, broke that one, and then caught from behind.
Well played. That was a good timeout by Coach Embry there, too, to kind of calm the troops somewhat, remind them of how they've played in this first half and to keep battling and try to sway momentum. So good first down play there for the Leopard defense.
Scott Jones, I think, someone tracked him down from behind for no gain, 2nd down and 10. Now they'll bring the receivers in, bunch them up on either side. Harris stays in at the running back from the shotgun. Weber. They're going to pitch it to Brooks. Let him try to get to the edge. He's caught from behind and brought for a loss.
Great play by Manuel backside. I mean, that's the backside in, chasing him all the way down. Looks like Manny maybe shaking up there a little bit. He'll get up, though. He's tough.
He is slow to get up, but, yeah, one of the toughest guys out there. He will ask to come out of the game, however. See, hopefully this is not something to do with that right arm.
Can't tell if maybe got a hand smashed in there or a shoulder knocked down possibly.
Yeah, he is maybe a shoulder dislocated maybe. Back to pass, Weber, rolling, looking, hit just as he threw it, and nearly a fantastic grab right there by Jackson Murray. Almost came up with a one-handed grab, but drops it.
Great pressure by Torres there to kind of force the high throw, and he's giving them fits up front.
So that brings up a 4th down and 10, and they will put Brooks back in punt formation. They're at the Leopard 39. That's a huge defensive stand right there for the Leopards.
Once again, just a great timeout by Coach Embry there. You can kind of feel the momentum shifts. You see it a lot in basketball, but very well played. Great use of a timeout.
The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback, and the Leopards will have 3:19 left on the clock.
Plenty of time.
See if they can't put one in the end zone here before halftime.
Should have the full arsenal of plays available to them and 2 timeouts to work with, so no pressure here. I'd take that back 1 timeout. No, I'm sorry. 2.
So here comes the offense. They'll have Dutton Taylor in the backfield with Cameron. Aiden Beck also in the game for the Leopards for the first time. He will line up wide left. He'll be in place of Aguero, who is still being checked out on the sidelines over here. And now they'll bring back in motion right to left, set it up with trips right, single receiver left. Cameron, high snap, finally gets a hold of it, tucks it up inside, and he'll get positive yardage out to the 23-yard line. I don't think really what he wanted to do with it, but with that bad snap, that's kind of what he had to do.
Well, timing was disrupted just a little bit, but even with that, to be able to turn that into a positive play, good solid run there on 1st down by Isaac.
2nd down, 7. Picks up 3 out to the 23-yard line. Trips right again. 1 receiver left. Taylor in the backfield. Fake it to him. Looking for the slant. Got it. That is Will Lawrence with the 1st down out at the 31-yard line.
Can't tell if he was reading that. It kind of looked like there was a possibility for running an RPO there, but either way, he was patient, found the window, and a great grab by Will.
Lawrence will stay the lone receiver left. Actually, Beck will join him over there now. Twins right. Taylor still the lone setback. Cameron, 1st and 10. Give it to Taylor right up the middle and stopped just as he got to the line of scrimmage. And he got maybe a yard.
Had a cutback. He just 1 step late in seeing it. That could have gone big time.
Give him a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. The ball at the Leopard 32-yard line. McCulley checks back into the game for Beck. He and Lawrence will be split left. Torres also back in the game. From the pistol, Cameron gives it to Taylor, looking for a cutback. Can't find it, and just finally puts his head down and does a great job of picking up something out of that. He just could not ever find a lane to cut back into.
Looked like we had a buck sweep there, and again, kind of another little wrinkle that we don't typically run, but good job by Marlow stringing that out, and even better job by Dutton of turning that into a positive gain.
Picked up 7 to make it 3rd down and 2. The ball's at the 39-yard line. Clock runs with 1:15 left before halftime. Play clock down to 10. Trips left, single receiver right. Cameron calls for it and overthrew McCulley, who really got hit, I thought, early there, but
I think Isaac was trying to get rid of that one. I don't think he had the look that he wanted there and just didn't want to put the ball in harm's way.
Stops the clock with 1:02 left here in the first half. 2nd down and 10. 4th down. Where did I get 2nd and 10?
Wishful thinking.
4th down and 2. I did miss that one really bad.
I was hoping you were right.
I was hoping I was right. And Cameron, directing traffic here, finally gets a man off the field before we have too many men on the field. And got the punt away, had a hand in his face when he did, and it'll be fair caught by Jackson Murray at the Marlow 30-yard line.
Got a penalty down.
Yeah.
Could be holding on them. That's what we're hoping for.
Let's see if what the White Hat has here. It's on the far side of the field with the sideline warning on the Outlaws. Yeah.
Well,
57 seconds left.
I doubt it would be Weber because I think he's up top, actually. He typically calls plays from the booth. I haven't seen him on the sideline, but he very well may be down there.
Okay. So 1st and 10 Marlow, their own 30-yard line after the punt from Cameron. 57 seconds left. They'll go trips right. Hudson Morgan's back in at running back. Haven't seen him in a while. Weber will work from the pistol. And flags? No. Just stoppage of play, timeout, Lindsay. Want to make sure you don't give up something big here and let them have a score right before halftime. So this might not be a bad timeout either. Speaking of halftime and timeouts and things coming, we've got some area games that we'll be checking on coming up here at halftime. And I've got them listed here somewhere in all of my stacks of paper that I brought up here with me. And then don't know which one of them I left it on. But we do have some area games that we'll check on coming up at halftime. Some big games going on tonight. Newcastle is ranked number 8 in Class 5A. They're at Duncan tonight. Number 5, Blanchard, hosting Hera. Ridge Creek is at Douglas. Pauls Valley is at number 9, Kingfisher. Purcell is at number 6, Plainview tonight. And then, of course, in our class, number 1, Washington hosting Dixon. Lexington is hosting Little Axe. Dibble hosting Davis tonight. We'll drop down to Class A. Elmore City Purnell is on the road at Ringling. Wynnewood is number 9 in Class A. They are hosting Hobart. And then Wayne has Healton at their house tonight. Maud is at Paola, and Maysville on the road at Graham Dustin. But we'll see if we can catch some of those scores coming up here at halftime.
Watch for the big shot here. I know Coach Weber likes these opportunities, and they've got some playmakers out at receiver.
Got Brooks, Murray, and Fleetwood all split right. Morgan is in the backfield. From the pistol, Weber with 57 seconds left. Now Morgan moves to the right. They're going to run the option to Morgan, looking for a room to get to the edge, and he does. He'll get hit and knocked out sideline at the 44, 45-yard line. See where they spotted here. And did he get out of bounds? They do have the clock stopped to move the chains. It is a first down at the 44-yard line. Picked up 14 on that one.
Really good tackle out there by Holden Thornburg. You know, he's giving up quite a few pounds right there.
A little
that's
bit.
exactly how you draw it up. He full commitment right through the knees.
They'll go with twins right. Brooks now in the slot left. Morgan stays in the backfield with Weber. Brooks in motion left to right. He'll set up in the slot right. Give it to Morgan right up the middle and stood up. Maybe got a yard to the 45. Clock runs with 40 seconds left.
Looks like we'll have a timeout here by Marlow.
So timeout, Marlow with 39 seconds left. Let's send it over to Andrew. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with more Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank right after this on KBLP Live.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call at 405-428-1198 and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
Out of the timeout, Marlow decides to go 4 wide. Hudson Morgan stays in the backfield. Weber calls for it. Looking to his right, rolling right, looking downfield, and over through Fleetwood. Had him open in the flat and just flat missed him.
Thought we might have a chance to pick that on the overthrow.
So that's going to stop the clock with 34 seconds left. The ball still sits at the 45-yard line of Marlow. It's 3rd down and 9. Weber again rolls to his right. And this time he has his connection with Fleetwood. He makes the first man miss, and he's going to have a first down in Leopard territory at the 35-yard line. Actually at the 34.
Same scheme there, just a comeback route. Those are difficult to defend, particularly in a situation like this where you want to make sure that you don't give up anything over the top. So we're still out there fighting, and they've got a ways to go and are running out of time.
27 seconds left before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Timeout again on the field called by Marlow. Something that we need to talk about because if you've kind of noticed, our varsity cheerleaders are not on the sideline tonight. We've got a really good crew of cheerleaders down there. It's not our normal varsity cheerleaders. They are at Tulsa tomorrow for the state cheer competition going on up there at Tulsa Union. John, I think you said 11:10?
11:10 is the performance time for our girls. The 3A competition starts at 10 o'clock.
So if you can make it up there, they would appreciate your support. But, hey, good luck to the varsity cheer team as they try to bring home that 3A title to Lindsay. One more time. 27 seconds left. Marlow has it 1st and 10 at the Leopard 34-yard line. They'll go trips right. Morgan in the backfield, working from the pistol is Weber. The wide receiver screen caught by Murray, and they'll catch him, and he'll drag out of bounds. So
awesome play by Crew there.
And yeah, so we may have to reset a clock here because he got out of bounds. He drug Crew out of bounds on that far side over there. He got to the 31-yard line, so he picked up 3 on that.
I personally think that's outstanding clock keeping.
But they do reset it to 21 seconds. 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, I thought we were more about 16, but I was probably late thinking that we had tackled them in downs.
Leopards do have 3 guys up over the top looking to not give up a big play here with 21 seconds left. Twins either side. Rolling right is Weber. Looking deep. He's got his man, and he dropped it. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Wyatt Osborne.
Holden did a good job sitting on that route and was sitting right there. I'm not sure if he got a hand in, but putting some pressure on him. I think he was able to come and deflect that. So, you know, young guy out there playing that is just getting better by the week, and he obviously kind of felt that one coming.
3rd down and 7. Clock stopped with 16 seconds left before halftime.
Looks like we're going to be in a man-free look here.
Weber again rolls to his right, now looks back left. Pass is tipped. Big Gus Torres knocks that one down, incomplete, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 7.
It's a really good job by him, particularly with the play that they had called versus our coverage, because had they executed that, we were going to have a hard time tackling him before he picked up the 1st down. So great play by Gustavo there.
12 seconds left now at 4th down and 7. The ball at the Leopard 34-yard line. Morgan will move over to the left side of Weber Now Weber rolls to his left this time. Again, looking deep downfield. He's got his man Brooks, and it's a touchdown. McCulley just could not stick with number 1, Boomer Brooks, and they call him Big Play Brooks for a reason. That was a 34-yard touchdown with just 7 seconds left before halftime.
Looked like a double move there and out and up. I was kind of blocked off there a little bit, but certainly not the way that we wanted to finish the half. But our kids are battling. There's a lot of good, positive things that Coach Embry's going to be able to say to them at halftime.
They'll bring out to Bishop again for the extra point try. Missed the first one because of a bad snap. That's not a great snap either, and that one's going to struggle to get there, but it is short.
No good.
So 2 missed extra points means it is 12-0 Marlow with just 6.9 seconds left before halftime.
I'm trying to remember the last time I witnessed Marlow missing an extra point. I can't remember.
Actually, and I want to go back, and maybe I need to go back and check my stats. I need to say thank you to Jason McPherson, by the way. He's the radio guy over on Marlow at KFXI. He sent me all kinds of stats, but for their 2-point conversions, for their extra point conversions, 10 of 12 on the season so far, and now they're 0 for 2 tonight. So 12-0 Marlow. Again, they will get the ball to start the third quarter, but John, I think you've said it a couple of times, but this Leopard team, they've bent a couple of times tonight, but all in all, they have actually stood up to this Marlow team in just about every facet. They've been able to move the ball on them. They've stopped them when they needed to. They've just come up with 2 or 3 big plays that have let them get a couple of touchdowns on us.
Well, we are our own worst enemy right now. But having said that, this is a 2-score game, and we have kind of taken some of those blows, and they've adapted some of the things they do. But we're moving the football. We obviously need to finish some drives and not have some of those untimely penalties and breakdowns in protection that have taken us out of some opportunities to tighten this thing up. So without a doubt, we're in the fight here, and certainly a lot to be proud of with the way we have played this first half. More than anything, just our mentality and attitude that our kids are playing with right now.
Yeah, I started to say, I can't believe this side just didn't throw that. The White Hat finally did. That should have been a face mask because Flood tried to get upfield there, and they will call it. That'll give the Leopards a little closer shot with 3.8 seconds left if they want to try to make a deep one here, because Flood got it to the 25. It's going to move the ball to the 40.
Well, that puts you into some sort of – actually, it's going to go out to the 50. That's kind of your Hail Mary territory. Oh, I'm sorry. 45. No, you were right the first time. 40? I'll quit lying. No, bring it back the other way, man.
I thought he got it to the 25. If it's a 15-yard penalty for a face mask, it should go to the 40. But they're going to put it at the 35.
Your math is correct, sir.
3.8 seconds left. See what Cameron can do with it here. Looks like he may just take a knee, and that's exactly what he does. So the Leopards feel like they're in pretty good shape right here. Down 12-0 to the number 5 ranked Marlow Outlaws. And, again, I think the Leopards have done what they need to do here in the first half to kind of prove to Marlow that they deserve to be here. We'll see what happens after halftime and what adjustments get made. With that, we're going to send it over to Andrew Lyon, who's running our live stream tonight. Hope JD is recovering well from his surgery this afternoon, and that hopefully he's not getting too overly excited watching some Leopard football tonight. And I see. So he's watching Andrew and critiquing Andrew's running of the live stream. So we know JD is doing well then. So that means he's feeling well. Of course, he's probably not feeling anything right now. So, but let's send it over to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our officially unofficial stats. And trust me, these are going to be really, really unofficial because I have been scrambling all night trying to keep up with what's going on here because Marlow goes fast. So we'll do that and be back with more halftime right after this. This is Leopard Football presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
When the unexpected strikes, see Shelter Agent Caleb Smith in Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements, as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Shirok with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards! The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards! Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super Sea Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard Football team from your fans at the Super Sea Mart.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our Leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event. Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project. Too hot to mow? Too busy to mow? Don't sweat it. Grow and Behold Landscaping meets all your professional lawn care needs for residential and commercial properties. Licensed, insured, always dependable. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, we show up. Call Grow and Behold Landscaping now for your free quote at 405-926-1492. Mention KBLP for a 5% discount on your first service.
We are back here at halftime. It is 12-0 Marlow with the 12-point lead over the Lindsay Leopards, and we are back with our officially unofficial stats here at halftime, presented by Grow and Behold Landscaping. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, they show up. Call for your free quote. Make sure you mention KBLP. They'll give you a 5% discount on your first service. So a big thank you to Grow and Behold Landscaping, our sponsor for our officially unofficial stats here at halftime. We'll go to the Marlow Outlaws, and I mentioned going to break that things got a little crazy up here with my stat keeping, and these are probably even more unofficial than they are officially unofficial than they are normally. But for the Outlaws, Hudson Morgan, number 15, had 10 carries, 48 yards, and had their lone rushing touchdown there. That first drive after they took the fumble away from the Leopards there early in the game. That happened with 8:06 left to go in the first quarter, and that stayed at the score at 6-0 until there was literally 6 seconds left in the half. The Leopard defense doing what they had to do after that. But he had their lone rushing touchdown with 10 carries, 48 yards, and that 1 5-yard touchdown run. The number 22, Brennan Harris had 4 carries for 26 yards. The quarterback, Weber, had 2 carries for 15 yards, and then they brought in number 11, Clint Layden, there in that first half. 3 carries, 11 yards for Layden on the night. So 100 yards rushing in the first half unofficially for the Outlaws on 19 rushing plays. Then through the air, Weber is 4 of 9 for 60 yards. And a couple of catches in there for number 2. Jackson Murray. He had 2 catches for 5 yards, 1 for Major Fleetwood for 21 yards. And then Boomer Brooks only had 1 catch in that first half. It happened to be a 34-yard touchdown right there with the end of the half with 6 seconds left to go in the first half. He got the 34-yard touchdown catch. But again, 4 of 9 for 60 yards and a touchdown for the quarterback, Brendan Weber. And then turnovers, the Leopards did come up with a fumble and a turnover. The Leopards also gave up a fumble and an interception for turnovers in that first half. For Leopards, rushing 69 yards on the ground for the Leopards, Dutton Taylor leads the way, 8 carries, 40 yards, 4 carries for 20 yards for Crew Flood, and then Isaac Cameron ends up with 7 carries for a net of 9 yards. He had a couple of sacks in there, or a lot of tackles for loss. Ends up with 9 on net yards on 7 carries. So 19 rush plays, 69 yards on the ground for the Leopards. Cameron passing unofficially is 5 of 9 for 34 yards here in the first half. 2 catches for Tug Thought for 19 yards, a couple of catches for Aguero for 7, and then I wrote down Gus Torres with a catch, but for 8 yards. I think that is a wrong number there. I don't know. I'm trying to remember who I would have written down. I wrote down Gus Torres' number there, but I don't believe that's who that was. Probably Will Lawrence is who I meant to write down. Yep, Lawrence had the slant. That is correct. So Will Lawrence has the 1 catch for 8 yards. Again, 34 through the air for the Leopards, 69 on the ground. So they end up with 103 yards of total offense, 160 yards for the Outlaws, and the Leopards trail 12-0 here at halftime. But again, I think depending on who you were talking to, if you'd have said that the Lindsay Leopards, who are unranked and probably off of everybody's radar right now, they're taking on the number 5 ranked Marlow Outlaws. If you'd have said it was 12-0 and really it was 6-0 that whole first half for the Lindsay Leopards, holding Marlow to just 6 points in the first half, probably a lot of people would have said, nah, that's not going to happen. But I think we all believed that this Marlow team, and I even read some of the quotes from Coach Weber stating that they were concerned. That their Lindsay team was a very talented team, and they knew that we were going to bring it. So I think the Leopards have. Let's see if they can make the adjustments here in the second half. Leopards are still in this game, only down by 12, but Marlow will get the ball to start the third quarter. With that, we're going to send it back over to Andrew. We'll take a quick timeout. We mentioned a bunch of the area teams that are playing tonight. We'll go see if we can find some scores. We'll come back with more of your American Exchange Bank halftime show. And again, a big thank you to our sponsor for our officially unofficial halftime stats. Grow and Behold Landscaping, whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, they show up. Thank you to Grow and Behold Landscaping. We're back after this here on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
TNW Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, TNW is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than TNW Tire, located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Well, you really did it to yourself this time.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is.
Ah, those lovely bubbles. Bursting into action, instantly soothing your upset stomach and speeding relief to your aching head. Alka-Seltzer works fast.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Asher Oilfield Services. Success starts here. We have decades of experience and consistently exceed our customers' expectations. Contact us for all your flowback needs. Check us out on the web at asheroilfield.com.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with BNS Construction at 1-405-428-0039. BNS Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at BNS Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
This is Paul Bean, pastor of Calvary Baptist Church, inviting you and your family to join us this Sunday for worship. Bible study classes begin at 9:30 a.m. and worship follows at 10:45 a.m. You're also invited to join us on Wednesday nights for our Wednesday night meal at 5:15 p.m. with classes following at 6 p.m. Come and join us and discover what God is doing at Calvary. We are located at 410 West Chickasaw. You can also visit us on the web at cbclindsay.com.
Tonight's football broadcast is brought to you in part by the City of Lindsay, proud supporters of Lindsay Leopard football and all student endeavors at Lindsay Public Schools. Keep up with local information and events at cityoflindsay.com, which now offers easy online bill pay. Good luck to the Leopards this football season from the City of Lindsay.
We are back here at halftime, and we'll go check in at some of our area scores. Again, the Leopards trail of the Marlow Outlaws 12-6, 12-0 here at halftime. Wish it was 12-6. Looking at some of our area scores, to start out in Class 5A, number 8 ranked Newcastle Racers are at Duncan tonight, and Newcastle leads that one 31-21 in the second quarter of that game at last report. Down in Class 4A, the number 5 ranked Blanchard Lions are hosting Hera tonight. Blanchard leads that one 28-0 in the second quarter. Bridge Creek leads Douglas 12-6 in the second quarter there as well. They're on the road at Douglas. Down to Class 3A, number 9, Kingfisher is hosting Pauls Valley tonight, and the Kingfisher is up 35-0 at halftime in that ball game. And Purcell on the road at number 6, Plainview, and Plainview doing what they do. They're up 28-0 over Purcell, that game also in the second quarter. Down to Class 2A, and we'll start, of course, our game here, 12-0. Marlow on top of the Lindsay Leopards. Marlow ranked number 4 in the state, number 5, depending on what poll you look at. But they are ranked in the top 5 either way, and the Leopards are hanging tough with them here in the first half. Go down to look at number 1, Washington. The Washington Warriors all over the Dixon Comets. The team the Leopards will play next week. 46-0 the score in that game at halftime. The Warriors on top. And Little Axe is on the road at Lexington tonight, and Little Axe doing things in the first half of that one. 28-8, the Indians leading the Lexington Bulldogs in the second quarter of that game. Then we'll go down to 2A2, and Dibble hosting Davis tonight. Davis has a 14-7 lead at halftime over the Dibble Demons. Down to Class A, and Elmore City Purnell on the road at Ringling. Ringling leads that one 28-12 at halftime. Wynnewood, number 9 in Class A, is hosting Hobart tonight. They lead that 42-6 at halftime. And then Healton is up on Wayne 18-0 at halftime of that game. Down to Class C, Paola hosting Maud, and Maysville on the road at Graham Dustin. And nobody wants to report any scores from Class C, so I don't have a score from either one of those games. So we'll look at also in Class A, Velma is on the road at Rush Springs. Those two powerhouses in Velma actually has a 14-6 lead over Rush Springs. Velma 0-2 to start the season, but has that lead over Velma. I know I saw seems like I saw a score earlier I was going to bring up out of Class 5A. Tuttle hosting Ardmore tonight, and Tuttle has a big lead over Ardmore as one of Tuttle's number 1 in Class 5A. and leading Ardmore tonight in that game. But, again, lots of areas teams playing. We'll try to keep up with some of those scores here in the second half if we get chances. But the way this game's been going, I don't know that we'll get a chance to do that. But it is 12-0 Marlow. They will have the ball to start this third quarter when we get to that point. So we'll do another timeout here and send it back over to Andrew, and we'll come back with the start of the third quarter right after this. This has been the American Exchange Bank Halftime Show from Burford Field here in Lindsay, right here on your sports leader at South Central Oklahoma, FM 105 and KBLP Live.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Hey friends, Danny Daniels here. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a very helpful service that I provide for you and your family in our community. I own and operate Danny Daniels Pest Services, and I would like to ask you to call me the next time you have a need or desire for effective, safe, and affordable pest services. If you have spiders, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, scorpions, crickets, whatever, I can help. Give me a call at 405-428-3833. That's 405-428-3833. I'd be glad to help.
Attention Lindsay, Design It has a brand new home at 306 South Main, and we can't wait for you to see it. Step into our fresh new space and check out our latest spirit designs to cheer on your favorite local school teams. Whether you're looking for custom apparel, spirit gear, or unique designs that show your school pride, Design It has you covered. Come celebrate our new location today at 306 South Main Street in Lindsay, because at Design It, school spirit starts here.
The Aaron Springs Baptist Church is a proud supporter of the Lindsay Leopard football team and would like to invite you to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, Sunday morning worship services at 10:45, Sunday evenings at 6, and Wednesdays at 7. Good luck, Leopards, from everybody at Aaron Springs Baptist Church.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We'd like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:45, and then we have Bible studies for children at 6:15 and youth and adults starting at 6:30. FBC is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all our student athletes a successful season. Go Leopards!
We're ready to get the third quarter underway. Looks like Gonzalez has it teed up for the Leopards. Harris is back deep along with Murray.
Good kick.
This will head in the direction. Takes a nice roll. And Murray trying to find someplace to go, and he's not going to get very far. He'll get to the 21, and that's about it.
Good kick, good coverage.
So Marlow will start at their own 21 to get the third quarter underway. See if this Leopard defense can pick up where they left off. And they'll start with Brooks split wide left. Osborne is split wide right, and they're going to leave Harrison there at the running back. And Brendan Weber.
Big drive here for Lindsay. If we can hold them out of the end zone here, that's going to be huge for us. Big momentum.
2 tight ends, wide receiver either side, and they're going to give it right up the middle for Harris and nowhere to go.
Great start.
That is Dutton Taylor and Will Lawrence combining on that one for no gain and to bring up a second down and 10.
Good to see Manny back out there.
Yes. He took his helmet away from him there at the end of that first half, and I thought that might be his night, but he's back out there. 2nd down, 10. They'll go twins left this time. Brooks and Murray will be split left. Osborne split right. They'll have a tight end right, and now we've got a timeout maybe. The officials are conferring about something. They got vehicle lights on in the end zone, and so I think they're fixing to have to make a PA announcement. Somebody in the end zone behind Marlow back there has their headlights on, but they are backing out, so they'll get back to play here.
They're just trying to help.
Yeah, they're trying to, depends on who they're trying to help. It's in our eyes. Back to action here, twins right, single receiver left.
Well, I assume it was a Marlow fan.
Oh, probably so, yeah. Weber waits for the call from the sideline, finally gets it, tells his linemen what they're doing. They're going to have a tight end right, twins right, single receiver left from the pistol for Weber. And Weber's back to pass off the play action, looking over the middle of the field and overthrown, and we're going to get a flag in late.
You're kidding me.
I think that goes back to the uncatchable, but I don't think that applies in high school anymore.
I don't know that this is an interference call or a sideline.
There was a bump in there. Again, I don't think it was enough to affect it, but they're going to call pass interference on the Leopards. That's a very unfortunate call, and one that I think everybody on this side of the field is going to be upset about, because that pass wasn't catchable anyway.
Well, there is no uncatchable rule, but I didn't see contact there worthy of any sort of interference.
I would agree with that. It's a 10-yard penalty, moves the ball to the 31, makes it 1st and 10. Weber still has Harris in the backfield, 2 tight ends, a wide receiver to either side. Now he'll bring Osborne in motion from right to left. He'll set up slot left. They'll give it to Harris going that direction, and again, short gain on the play.
We're fitting that up very, very well. They got us a few times early, and I thought, man, this could be a long night. But we've really rebounded, and our linebackers are getting downhill, and good second-level support.
Give him 2 to the 33, 2nd down and 8.
They are having a hard time with our interior 3.
Osborne in motion again, right to left. And again, they'll go to Harris. This time he is stood up again. I think that was Dutton Taylor who stepped in there and stuffed that one.
Great hit there. That's just exactly what you want out of your linebacker, just downhill, violent impact, and now we're third and 7 for Marlow.
Brooks, Murray, and Osborne will all be split right. Tight end left. And that's Jackson Miller, number 33, I believe. Harris stays in as the running back. Weber will work from the shotgun. 3rd and 7, they're on 34. Excuse me, they're on 39. Back to pass, and he had a wide open Murray out in the flat, and it's complete in Leopard territory, and we're going to have a flag thrown at the end where probably some too much tackle out of bounds. And
I think they're going to get us for a face mask, but I think it was on the back of the helmet.
And they do call the face mask. So 2 straight penalties are going to make a big play and move Marlow deep into Leopard territory at the 30-yard line.
We've got an uphill battle. We don't need any help.
Yeah, exactly. So Murray had the 11-yard reception. Excuse me, it would have been the 21-yard reception to the Leopard 45. Now they move it to the 30 on the penalty. 1st and 10 Marlow. See if the Leopard defense can get a stop right here. They'll flip it to Murray on the jet sweep. The Leopards have got it swept over and back on a huge loss back to the, let's see what they give him. And again, I don't like the spot. They give it to him at the 36, and I think he was much farther back than that when he finally went down, but they show the loss back to the 36 to make it a 2nd down at 16.
Again, that's the athleticism of Manuel out there that is able to get off a block and make that bounce, and then the speed of Crew coming downhill from safety and just fit up perfectly.
They bring big Hudson Morgan back in at running back. They'll go with twins right, 2 tight ends, and a slot right. And they'll do the play action, looking for Morgan off the backside, and he is wide open. And look out, he's got room and he's got power, and he's going to get down to the 10, and he'll take 6 guys to take him out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And again, nobody picked him up coming out of the backfield off the play action.
I thought they might try that with our alignment there. That's just it's a tough cover out of that. Your outside linebacker has to run with that back across his face, and it's easy to say up here, but it's incredibly hard to do.
28 yards on that completion to Big Hudson Morgan, and he gets it 1st and goal for Marlow inside the Leopard 10 at the 8-yard line. Back to the 2 tight ends and 2 wide receiver look with Osborne right, Brooks is left. Morgan in the backfield with Weber from the pistol. Brooks in motion left to right. They'll give it to Morgan. He bypasses the first guy and then stands up going into the end zone for the touchdown. Had a man that almost had him in the backfield, and I think that was Aguero. And he got it past him and then just broke 3 tackles getting into the end zone from 8 yards out.
And I'll tell you what, that pass interference was just an absolute gut punch there. That was a great defensive series and, a questionable call there. And of course, the advantage there, too, with the 15 more yards on the face mask. It just really put our backs against the wall. But our kids are still fighting.
They're not quitting for sure. Extra point try, the first one that actually looks like it was supposed to go, and it's good. Good snap, a good hold, a good kick from Bishop, and with 8:36 left to go here in the third quarter, it is 19-0 now on Marlow. Let's take it over to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank right after this on KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Bishop has it teed up for the Outlaws. They took that one from their own 21-yard line and punched it in 9th place. This one heads in the direction of McCulley, picks it up inside the 10, gets to the 15, cuts up and slips as he tried to cut back and gets to the 16-yard line.
Got a flag.
See what we got on the far side of the field here.
Probably going to be a hold.
And it is a hold on the Leopards. The Leopards, John said it early in or there toward the end of that first half, that we've kind of been our own worst enemy. The untimely penalties, the turnovers, the things that have really hurt us. And there's another one. You had the ball at the 16, wasn't great field position. Well, now it's all the way back at the 8-yard line.
And with 2 teams that are similarly matched, and I think this first half has proven that we are. We've moved the ball. We've hung in there with them defensively, but those are the things that have killed our drives, that have allowed them to sustain some drives. And there's going to be another penalty.
We're going to have a false start because I saw Torres, I believe, was the one who flinched back there in the backfield.
It's got to lock in here. We're not out of it.
Taylor had some room there, but again, with the whistles, you're not sure if that was why, but that's going to move the ball back to the 4-yard line. So you'll have 1st and 14 now, the ball at the 4. Try this again. Torres lined up in the slot. Twins right. Lawrence, the lone receiver, left. Taylor is in the backfield. Cameron from the shotgun. Give it to Taylor, looking for a hole right up the middle. Breaks it. Tackle at the 10. He's out to the 15. Huge run right there from Dutton Taylor.
Looks like we got Caleb Snow down.
Yeah, he is favoring that right leg And Hoppin there may have to see if we can't get somebody in to replace him, and they will. They'll send in Quade Robbins, number 64, but Snow can't even get off the field under his own power. I'm not sure if this is a cramp or
looked like he was maybe favoring a knee there.
So we'll have a timeout on the field while we check on the injured player on the Caleb Snow. We'll do that. We'll come back right after this. This is Leopard Football presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves.
Jake Shortstop offers gas, snacks, ice cream, pizza, subs, wings, and the coldest drinks in town. Everyone at Jake Shortstop says good luck to the Lindsay Leopards this football season.
Out of the timeout, Snow gets off the field. Dutton's trying to find a lane and can't, get back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So I had a second down and 2 from the 16, and
just kind of one of those that, and I'm sure they talked about that. Dutton did a few times in the first half to be able to bounce one outside, and they plugged it up good and then fit well from the second level.
No gain on that one's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 here. They'll stay trips right. Lawrence, the lone receiver, left. Flood in the backfield now. They'll give it to him, and he's not going to get there.
Short.
He's going to get stopped at the 15. He's only lost a yard.
Had a helmet come off there as well, so Quade's going to have to come out.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. And at your own 15, this is going to be a punt again for Cameron, and that was really an offensive possession. The Leopards really needed to try to make something happen here and try to give your defense a chance to kind of rest a little bit, even though a lot of these guys are playing both sides anyway. But Cameron inside of his own 5. Low snap. And gets off a decent punt. Bounce.
Good
takes
roll.
a huge roll for the Leopards, and it'll die at the Marlow 45-yard line. So Marlow takes over with 6:52 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. They lead 19-0 in a game that certainly hasn't felt like it's a 19-0 ball game.
Absolutely not. It's just been, as you said before, untimely penalties and miscues. But once again, we're right in it. We're at the point that we've got to make something positive happen here. Get it back to a 2-score game.
Layden is the running back for Marlow. 2 tight ends, a wide receiver either side. Layden is faked, and then they give it to the quarterback right up the middle, and the Leopards weren't fooled as much as I was. And no gain on the play for Brendan Weber.
Same scheme they ran earlier that they had a pretty substantial gain, but we've adjusted there and didn't over-pursue, and good job there by staying at home.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for Marlow, their own 45. From the pistol this time, and the Leopards
have a penalty.
Jump. Lawrence jumps across, and so that'll give it to midfield and bring up a 2nd down and 5. Give it a good stop, and again, another untimely penalty. Gives Marlow a more reasonable 2nd down play here. Number 17 is Thomas Williams. He is the wide receiver split left. Fleetwood is split right. Again, the 2 tight end look with Harris in the backfield from the pistol Weber. Gives it to Harris this time, gets to the left edge, and stopped there as he got across the 45, though, to the 44 in Leopard territory for a 1st down.
I think they're starting to adjust some of their blocking schemes based on how we were playing some of those, so we may have to kind of make a counter adjustment to go along with it.
1st and 10 Marlow. They're at the Leopard 43. Tried the hard count again. This time nobody jumps. They've got number 29 lined up in the slot this time. That is Justin Zhang. Weber. And Torres had a hold of Harris, and he slips loose, but there to help things, clean things up, I believe, was Aguero.
Torres made it bounce, and that's exactly what that penetration does. He may have not made the tackle there, but he is he's the reason for the short gain. No gain.
No gain. Second down and 10.
I was trying to give him too much credit.
They'll stay with the 2 wide receivers, the 2 tight ends. Harris has checked in at the running back. Weber from the pistol again. The draw play for Harris, and he'll get to the 40, and he'll pick up 3, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7.
I know they have made some plays, and that's what good football teams do. But I'm sure impressed with how well our defense is playing, how physical they're being, and just like on a spot like that, real easy to get out of position, but great discipline at the linebacker level to stay at home and keep that to a minimal gain.
Harris hobbled on that play, got off the field. Hudson Morgan is back in at running back. And rolling to the right.
Come back.
Got the stop right out in the flat. Fleetwood is there, makes the first man miss, makes the second guy miss, and he'll get brought down at the Leopard 29-yard line.
Again, as you see here, and we talked about this in the pregame, Marlow does what they do. That's been a staple of Coach Weber's offensive game plan for a long time. It's a simple scheme, but it's very difficult to defend, especially when your timing and accuracy is like it is.
Fleetwood checks out. Osborne is back in. He is split right. They'll stay with the 2 tight ends and Morgan in the backfield. Clock under 4 minutes left in the third. It's 19-0 Marlow, and they're at the Leopard 30. Morgan right up the middle and trying to break tackles, and he'll get that long 6'2" body all the way out to the 25-yard line.
You can tell we're some of their linemen are starting to get up a little bit slow. We're giving them all they want up front.
Pickup of 5 will make it 2nd down and 5. They're in no hurry to get the plays off here. They'll stay with 2 tight ends and a wide receiver either side. Morgan still in the backfield with Weber. And that time, Gus took the pitch away, and Weber had to cut it up inside, but again, showed his ability. He got all the way down to the 16-yard line, and he picks up 9 yards.
Tough spot there for Gustavo. As much as you want to stay home, it's hard not to bite on that pitch fake, and good job by Weber there of just sticking his foot in the ground and getting vertical. Tough scheme.
1st and 10 Marlow. They're at the Leopards 16 now in the red zone. We go under 3 minutes left in the third. The Leopard defense would really like to keep Marlow out of the end zone here and add into that 19-0 lead. Weber. There is Morgan to the edge. He's to the 5. He's going for the pylon, and they're going to mark him out at the 3.
Did a good job up front of spilling that to the next level, and I think we just either got picked off or a little bit out of position from the back end filling.
So Big Hudson Morgan takes it all the way to the 3. It's 1st and goal, Marlow, the 3-yard line.
Need a big goal line stand here. This is huge pivotal moment.
Full house backfield again, Morgan, and stopped initially, but again, he just takes that 6'2", 205-pound body and drives people into the end zone for the touchdown from 3 yards out. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. Had a 5-yarder, an 8-yarder, and now a 3-yarder.
Looks like Crew was hobbled on that play as well. Can't tell if that's ankle or knee.
Kick is no good. I'm not sure if it was blocked, but it certainly wasn't high enough. But 2:35 left to go in the third. It is 25-0 Marlow. And Leopards trying to figure out an answer here. We'll do that after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Kasa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your Leopard action at home. And don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards!
I think that is maybe Taylor back deep. Kick it in his direction. He'll take it at the 5. Gets to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and now out to the 25-yard line. Double check myself and make sure that was
that was
Taylor.
Crew's back up, hopping around. That's a good sign.
Yeah, crew plug came off really favoring that right leg earlier, but he's actually trying to work that out. He may be okay. That's a good sign. Leopards will have it at the 27-yard line with 2:30 left to go in the third. Still time, but you got to get some points on the board here.
Yeah, we've got to get something going, and we've put some drives together, and we certainly have the ability, but now is the time. It's got to start happening now.
Trips bunched to the left, one low receiver right, Taylor in the backfield. Give it to him, looking for the jet sweep. He got around the first defender, broke the second tackle, and then 5 white shirts will knock him out of bounds.
Once again, just that one run through that makes it bubble there, and he did a good job from escaping that tackle, but that bounces and lets everybody else pursue.
Picks up 3 out to the 30-yard line, bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Another bunch formation.
Taylor in the backfield. Cameron. The quarterback draw. He got to the 35, to the 40, dragging people to the midfield. What a run. Isaac Cameron.
And another penalty flag. Probably going to be a hold.
See what the penalty is here. Leopards can't seem to get a break here, although Quade Robbins seems to be pointing in the direction of Marlow. They're holding.
I hope he knows what he's talking about.
They are.
We've got a face mask. There we go. There's the break we need.
So all the way to the 47 of Marlow was where Cameron went. That's 23 yards on that run for Isaac Cameron.
Nice little scheme they got there.
What they do with the penalty here, they add that onto the end. That should move it all the way down to the 30. I'm going to put it at the 37.
Good start. Yep. Good start to the drive. We just have to go finish it now.
So 1st and 10 Leopards there in Marlow territory at the 37-yard line. Taylor in the backfield with Cameron. Bunch receivers to the right. And this time again, it's Ellery Cameron. He's at the 30, the 25, and down to the 20-yard line.
Really, really patient there on his read. I thought he was going to give it, but he just had that extra little slide there, and that was what he needed to spring the leak there.
Mark him at the 21, 16 more yards for the quarterback, Isaac Cameron. The Leopards are on the move. Exactly what they needed. See if they can take this one all the way to the pay dirt.
Same set.
Bunched either side this
double
time.
Bunched.
Now they'll put Aguero right, and we're going to have a timeout called by Marlow. 1:20 left in the third. It is 25-0 Marlow, but the Leopards are on the move at the Marlow 21. We'll take a timeout, come back after this. You're watching live coverage of Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Leopards have it 1st and 10 at the Marlow 21-yard line. They'll go trips right. Lawrence is the lone receiver left. Dutton Taylor in the backfield with Isaac Cameron. Taylor right up the middle, and this time stuffed at the 20-yard line and might have got a yard out of that one.
Another good job of the Marlow defense now. They've got one slow to get up here.
That is number 21, Austin Harris, who will hobble off the field under his own power, though. Leopards will stay trips right. Lawrence, the lone receiver, left. Taylor needing to tie a shoe. Now they get ready to go. Play clock's down to 15. Got plenty of time. Cameron calls for it. Looking for the slant. It's covered. He pulls it down. He's got a man wide open out in the flats. Aguero. He'll have a first down as he's ridden out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Great play by Isaac there. It wasn't the first initial look wasn't there, and instead of trying to force it, he was just patient, slides up in the pocket, and then they get out of position, finds Manuel for a big gain.
They'll actually mark it right on the 10-yard line, so a pickup of 10 on the completion to Aguero. Makes it 1st and goal, Leopards from the 10. Quarterback keeper for Cameron sidesteps, gets down to the 5. So 2nd and goal from the 5.
It's got to go finish.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to take the quarter here.
Yep. Let's let the clock run out and take the end of the quarter. So Leopards will have 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. They'll have to go all the way to that west end zone first. So we'll do that, and we'll come back after this, see if the Leopards can put it in the pay dirt with the 4th quarter starting right after this timeout. This is live coverage of Leopard football. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
We'll start the 4th quarter with the Leopards at 2nd and goal from the Marlow 5. They'll go bunch receivers left. Taylor in the backfield with Cameron. Pitch it to him. Jet sweep going left. Cuts it back inside. Did he get there? Touchdown, Leopards! Dutton Taylor cut it back and forced his way into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, Marlow really overplayed that and did a good job of turning it back in, but fortunately our lineman just kept working vertical right there, and we had a good push into the end zone. Tough run by Dutton.
Leopards close it to a 25-6 score with that. Let's see if they get the 2-point conversion here. Aguero looking for a place to go and not going to make it. well covered by that Marlow defense, and they've got another man hobbled here as they get 54 heads off the sideline. Let's go back and do a replay on that touchdown. We'll watch Taylor again just put his head down and made that last couple of yards happen as he forces his way in from 5 yards out and made it 25-6. And again, you've got this whole fourth quarter. Leopard defense can bow up here, can get the ball back. This Leopard offense has shown they can move the ball.
Wouldn't mind seeing an onside kick here.
Hey, there you go.
A little surprise onside.
Catch them off guard.
I doubt we'd catch them off guard at this point. They're probably thinking the same thing. Still be fun to try.
There you go. Yeah. Gonzalez has it teed up for the Leopards.
He also knows I'm a has-been, so what I say doesn't matter.
Landon is back deep, along with Fleetwood for the Outlaws. And this one will be taken by Landon at the 20.
Got a wall
to the
over
25, to the 30, the 35 looks out. He is all the way down the sideline, and I don't know that anybody's got the speed to catch him. McCulley might, but no, not till he takes it to the house.
Yeah, you saw that right off the jump. They were setting up a good wall, and we kicked it away from it, but they had bodies over here.
No flags on the field, as much as the Leopards would like to see one right there. Is just about the time the Leopards think they can start climbing back in that one. A kickoff return of, what was that, 80 yards for a touchdown?
That'll make it it was already going to be a tough uphill climb. That's just going to exaggerate it that much more.
Marlow looks like they're going to go for 2 with this one. They'll put Morgan in there. And they'll go with that bunch receivers to the right. Weber calls for it. He's looking to pass.
Throwback.
And off the backside, wide open in the end zone for 2 is Jackson Murray, and that 2-point conversion will make it 33-6 Marlow.
And they stole that from Lindsay.
Oh,
because we used to run that all the time.
That is not even fair. That is not. That one should not count then.
That was our go-to. Had to have it 2-point conversion. Rocket Z climb.
So 11:39 left in the ball game. Marlow has pushed their lead back out to 27 now at 33-6, and the almost kind of see the Leopards have kind of let the wind get out of their sails here a little bit.
Well, that's what Marlow does to a lot of opponents. Obviously, we've gone toe-to-toe with them, but they haven't made the mistakes that we have made, regardless of if you're talking about turnovers or penalties. They've capitalized on the opportunities they've had, and credit to our team for hanging in there and battling, but just too many mistakes to overcome. And just when you feel like you got a little bit of momentum, they do a good job of taking it away from you.
Yep, absolutely. Bishop will tee it up for the Outlaws. Guerrero and I believe that is Taylor back deep for the Leopards. Need a big return right here. Squib kick. Picked up by Lawrence at the 30 to the 35. Puts his head down and picks up an extra couple. And
getting a little bit chippy.
So Lawrence gets it out to the 37-yard line. So that's where the Leopards will take over to start with. 1st and 10. 11:34 left in the ball game. They trailed by 27.
Had good signs of life on that last series. Interested to see if they come back out with some of those different formations. And we've got to throw the book at them at this point.
Crew Flood in at running back. That is a great sign. Back to pass, though, is Cameron, and he'll go down. Sacked at the 33.
Lost another helmet there. Looks like Quay's going to have to come back out. That was a late add-on pressure there. We picked up the initial pass rush really well and had an outside backer trigger once he saw drop back pass. It's always a tough scheme to defend because if they're not coming initially, you kind of lose sight of them.
Trips left, single receiver right. Flood in the backfield, give it to him, cuts back, gets to the 35, falls forward. And the 35 was all they're going to give him, so still only picked up 2 of the 6 that were lost.
I'd like to see us take a shot here, maybe to Manuel. I know Marlow's probably thinking that too. I'm sure he was circling on their scouting report.
3rd down and let's call it 12. Cameron calls for it, looking to pass, steps up in the pocket, rolls to his left, still looking, hit as he throws, and it came up short. Osborne got a hand on it there at the end, but had that one been able to go a little further, it might have been all right, but again, I think Cameron got hit just as he threw that ball and could not get as much on it as he wanted to.
Yeah, just a tough throw right there. That was designed to be an out route to Manuel, and we had it there for a moment, but pressure caused Isaac to bounce, and that's one of the hardest things to do is to run full speed to your left and try to get your shoulder square to throw to the right.
Punt formation for Cameron. Knuckleball punt, and a fair catch called for and will be taken by Jackson Murray at the Marlow 40-yard line. So Marlow will take over with 10:25 left to go in the ball game, and they'll have it at their own 40. Leading 33-6.
Probably when Coach Embry's probably talking about, got to hold them up, try to strip the ball out. We need a turnover, some sort of huge momentum swing here.
Well, Sam Waller, number 8, checks in to running back. It's the first time we've seen him tonight. Fleetwood will be split right along with Thomas Williams, number 17. 2 tight ends. Weber, pitch back to Waller, trying to get to the edge, and he won't get there. Caught from behind. That guy was Taylor that caught him, but we've got a flag in there as well, and it's going to be a hold.
There we go.
So back them up 10.
Once again, they just having a hard time with Gustavo there. I think that's who drew the holding penalty. He's a force.
So move it back to the 30 and make it 1st and 20 now for the Outlaws. Fleetwood will stay split right. Williams will come left. They'll go with the 2 tight ends and Waller in the backfield. And Marlow will probably do all they can to try to keep this on the ground and run clock. Weber calls for it, and just as soon as I say that, he's going to throw the ball. Looking for the double move. Got a man headed down the sideline, and it's caught by Fleetwood in Leopard territory. Does he inbounds? No, out of bounds. Official says no, he was out of bounds when he caught it. It's incomplete. Leopards get a break.
Good break there. They had the route, and I think everybody on defense was probably thinking the same thing that you said there, Mr. Perry, that surely they're going to run the football here, but tendency breaker and certainly an opportunity there for a big play.
Stops the clock with 10-11 left in the ball game and brings up 2nd down and 10 with Marlow at their own, 2nd and 20 from their own 30. Waller stays in, the running back. Brooks is split left. Fleetwood split right. Weber again rolling right. Out in the flat, the stop route caught by Fleetwood, makes the spin move. He's at midfield. He's at the 45 and then brought down just shy of the 40-yard line at the 41 in Leopard territory.
Once again, the comeback route, very difficult to defend. The timing on that they have is excellent, and there's the result.
Osborne will check in for Fleetwood. He'll stay to the wide receiver right. Brooks is wide left. Clock runs under 10 minutes left in the ball game. First and 10 Marlow at the Leopard 41. Weber calls for it. Gives it to Waller right up the middle, and he is stood up just as he crosses the 40-yard line.
Really good hit by Dutton there again.
And a really favorable spot. He'll mark him at the 38-yard line. Gave him 3 on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Good to see the character of our guys out there playing. They're still playing hard. They're still battling. They're fighting. Shows a lot of pride.
Agreed. Not quitting. Second down 7. The Leopard 38-yard line. Brooks in motion left to right. He'll set up in the slot right, and they'll give it to Waller over that right side, and he'll get to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. Be short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and call it 3.
Looks like they may be bringing in, some short yardage package here. Big 3rd down.
The big Hudson Morgan is in there. Waller is in there. Harris is in there. Waller and Harris will set up to the right. Under center Weber. Give it to Big Morgan. Right up the middle. And I don't know. He got right to
close. I think they've got it.
Put him right on the 30-yard line, which would be enough for the first down.
They're pretty predictable on that play, but they're also really good at running it.
They're really good at running it. First down at the Leopard 30. Waller back in as the only lone running back. 2 tight end look with a Osborne wide right and Brooks wide left. Weber from the pistol. Waller behind him. Looking for the double move again. Again, he's got his man, and Osborne has it inbounds this time, and he'll be inside the 10 all the way down at the 4-yard line. That double move.
It's kind of death by 1,000 cuts when you go up against them. They just have so many different ways that they can attack you, and they're very efficient in what they do, and whether that's needing to get big and pick up a 3 or 4 yards like they're going here, or throw it out to some of the talented receivers is very frustrating because our kids are fighting and battling.
That one was a give to Harris right up the middle, and it didn't work.
Probably come back with the same thing.
Got it at the 1. 2nd and goal at the 1. And give it to Morgan this time, and he'll go in standing up. Marlow really opening things up now with 7:30 left to go in the ball game. And hang on, we got an official timeout for
looks
something.
Like we got a cramp out there.
A Leopard down with a cramp. It's 39-6 Marlow with an extra point attempt coming. We got to deal with an injured Leopard on the field first. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll come back right after this. This is Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLPlive. And, of course, as soon as we do that, he gets up and walks off the field.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Laci for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Jake's Shortstop offers gas, snacks, ice cream, pizza, subs, wings, and the coldest drinks in town. Everyone at Jake's Shortstop says good luck to the Lindsay Leopards this football season.
So I believe Will Lawrence was the one who had the cramp. He has made it to the sidelines, and we're back to try the extra point after the 1-yard touchdown run from Hudson Morgan, his 4th rushing touchdown of the night. Bishop on for the extra point try out of the hold of Jackson Murray. Good snap, good hold. That kick is up. And looks like it is good. 40-6. Marlow with the lead with 7:30 left to go here in the ball game. And a game that, John, you and I talked about as we were just off the air, that if you looked at the first half of this game and the way the defense had played and the way the offense had moved the ball, and the Leopards were down 12-0 only because of a score that happened with 6 seconds left in the half. It was a 6-0 game for most of that first half, and I really thought the Leopards kind of had it. And then, again, untimely penalties and bad things happening, and the next thing you know, it's 40-6.
Well, we've made the mistakes that you cannot make when you're playing a quality opponent, and as we talked about earlier, Marlow has capitalized on the opportunities that they've been given, including points off of turnovers and taking advantage of some of the penalties that were called that had led to scoring drives, and this is just kind of some of the attrition that Marlow's opponents deal with, where they just kind of keep banging away, and as the game goes on and the more fatigue sets in, you start to win some of those battles. So nothing for our kids to hang their heads about relative to their effort, but certainly a lot of things to correct.
Line drive kick. Flood takes it on the fly at the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and then gets banged down at the 32-yard line. And we're going to get a flag thrown, and this will be an unsportsmanlike. Number 3, Ryder Blanton got a little carried away there, and he said something as he walked past the official, and the official immediately threw the flag in the air.
I was wondering what it was going to take to get one of those.
And he will get to go to the sideline and visit with the coaching staff after that one. So a nice return from a Crew Flood to the 32-yard line, and that should move it out to about the 47 and give the Leopards pretty good field position to start with 7:25 left to go. Cameron with Taylor in the backfield. Give it to Taylor, and he is swarmed under right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Dutton Taylor.
Marlow's got some good size up front right now, and I would think probably most everybody in the state would have a hard time moving number 79.
I think you are probably right. Let's see, he's listed at 6'2", 298.
I don't believe it.
More like 325.
And he moves well.
McCulley on the jet sweep going left, and there's nowhere for him to go either. And we're going to get another flag thrown on, again, some extracurriculars from the white shirts after the tackle, and we're going to put some more yardage here. Personal foul on Marlow. McCulley lost a couple of yards to the 45. Would have been a third down, but we're going to tack 15 on it and put it at the Marlow 40-yard line.
See if we can take advantage of one here.
6:42 left. Taylor in the backfield with Cameron. Twins either side. Cameron calls for it. Taylor right up the middle and stood up again right at the line of scrimmage.
Good fit by the linebacker there.
No gain on the play for Taylor. Makes it 2nd down and 10 at the Marlow 40. The clock runs with 6:20 left in the ball game. They did give it to the 39. Nice gesture there. Flood will check in for Taylor. He'll be in the backfield now with trips right. Lawrence is the lone receiver left. Cameron from the shotgun. Fakes the pass and then got swarmed under.
They've made an adjustment to that scheme.
Yep.
Tough sledding right now.
Loses 3 back to the 42, so to bring up a 3rd down and 12 now for the Leopards. Marlow 42-yard line. Aguero, McCulley, and is that Curry? Eli Curry, number 10. Split this side. Lawrence is the lone receiver to the left. Flood stays in the backfield with Cameron. Play clock's down to 10. Cameron from the gun. Pressure comes. They give it to Flood. He gets to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, the 20, the 15, and then drugged down from behind.
That's what we need.
Touchdown saving tackle from Brett Wolf, number 9 for Marlow.
Time to go. Go, go, go.
But Marlow gives up a big run. Flood gets it all the way down to the 14-yard line, a pickup of 20. First and 10 Leopards. To Marlow 14. Flood stays in the backfield. McCulley and Curry are split right. Aguero and Lawrence are split left. From the gun for Cameron. Flood again on the jet sweep right. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He'll get inside the 5. Down to the 3. First and goal Leopards.
Same scheme again, and they've found something that they like over there, and they're blocking it up well, and we'll see if we can get it a third play in a row.
Some big runs here in this one from Flood the last 2 plays. They'll stay with the 4 wides, 2 either side. Flood in the backfield to the right of Cameron. And Flood right up the middle, slipped the first tackle, but he couldn't get past the others. He'll get down to the 2. Second and goal.
Crew slow to get up again.
Yeah. Right knee still bothering him. But he'll stay in the game. And actually, Taylor started to trot out there, and they call him back to the sideline. Flood will stay in. Cameron keeps it himself this time and gets bent over backwards. That's a huge hit right there. Number 55 is Garrett Claiborne, 6'1", 227. And he just lowered the boom on Isaac Cameron right there. Flood will come out now. Taylor will come in at third and goal. As Cameron didn't pick up anything on that one.
Our guys have taken some shots, but, man, they're responding. They're showing a lot of toughness right now.
Third and goal from the 2. Cameron with Taylor behind him. Taylor with a head of steam. Did he get there? The pile is still pushing. Touchdown. 2 yards out. Dutton Taylor with the second touchdown of the night.
And we've got some more,
flags.
extracurricular. Maybe offsetting here.
Let's see what happens on the calls here. And again, this is a 40-12 ball game. There is no reason for any of that. We have a dead ball, personal foul against Marlow, and the touchdown is good. And at some point, you know, the coaching staff is going to have a visit. That's 3 personal foul calls for late hits or extracurriculars in that drive.
It's about all we've seen penalty-wise out of them.
That's true.
But those aren't the ones that you can tolerate.
Leopards will go for 2 here. And it is no good. Aiden Self was in there at running back for that. And it's no good. But with 2:59 left, the Leopards did pick up the score there to make it 40-12. And again, 2:59 left to go in the ball game. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back to Burford Field right after this. This is Leopard Football presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Attention, Lindsay. Design It has a brand new home at 306 South Main, and we can't wait for you to see it. Step into our fresh new space and check out our latest spirit designs to cheer on your favorite local school teams. Whether you're looking for custom apparel, spirit gear, or unique designs that show your school pride, Design It has you covered. Come celebrate our new location today at 306 South Main Street in Lindsay, because at Design It, school spirit starts here.
2:59 left in the ball game. The Leopards have added another score to their side of the scoreboard. It's 40-12 now. Gonzalez has it teed up for the Leopards. And the penalty, he'll be kicking off from the Marlow 45-yard line. Again, that was the personal foul penalty called on the touchdown play. This one taken by Harris inside the 5. And again, he's got a wall headed down the sideline right side, and he's finally brought down all the way out at the 45-yard line. And again, Marlow good on those kickoff returns.
Yeah, they had the wall to their boundary that time and had it set up pretty well again.
So 1st and 10 Marlow, their own 43-yard line.
I would think we would start to see some subs here. Absolutely.
Beck, I saw go to the far side at the corner. Also see number 26 is Easton Allison, and the sub in for the quarterback for the Outlaws, and they'll hand it off to a sub at the running back. Quarterback is number 9, Brett Wolf. And the running back on that play was number 20, that is Colin Enos. And Enos with the carry got to midfield. Picks up 7 yards to bring up a 2nd down and 3. They'll also have Big 44 in there at the fullback. That's Damon Ruth. And had him in the backfield, let him go. Got past the second guy, still on his feet as he gets to the Leopard 45 before he's taken down.
Broke a tackle there in the backfield, but still good pursuit by our Leopards out there to make sure that they didn't give up on the play and kept chasing the ball.
Pick up a 5 more. 1st down with 2:05 left to go in the ball game. And again, Marlow will not be in any hurry probably to get this off, although it is still 20 seconds left on the play clock here. Wolf calls for it. Enos again over the right side, gets pushed to the sidelines and then brought down after picking up a couple to the 43-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and call it 2nd and 8. To give him all the way to the 42-yard line.
Here comes 79 offensively from Marlow.
Yep. Number 5 is wide to the right. That is Beckham Bishop. 23 wide left is Kagan Mays for the Outlaws. Again, Enos jet sweep right, got a lane. He's headed up the sideline. Got flags flying back at the 30, so hang on to this one.
We'll have a hold back there.
And this one likely coming back. Play went all the way down near the Leopard 20-yard line, but again, a flag laying at the 30. Likely a holding call, so this will back it up. If we put it at the 40, would make it 2nd down and 5, and that's exactly what they do is put it at the 40. More subs in for the Outlaws. This will get to a minute left to go in the ball game. They'll wind the clock here, and maybe one more snap is about all we may have to see here. Wolf from the pistol. Enos right up the middle and breaks the tackle, gets across the 35 down to about the 32-yard line. And they'll stop the clock to move the chains and then let it roll. And could be the last play of the game as the play clock's at 35 and the clock at 30. But see if Marlow opts to let it run out or if they're going to call another play here. And
looks like they're going to let it run out.
Let it run out. Well, the time has run out on the Leopards for sure. 40-12, the final score. The Outlaws showing why they're ranked in the top 5 in Class 2A. Definitely a very high-quality ball club as we expected, but I like what we saw from the Leopards tonight too.
So a lot of good things. We obviously have a ways to go. It's got to start with eliminating some of those mistakes that put us behind the 8 ball too many times, and you just cannot do that against a quality opponent like Marlow.
We'll send it over to Andrew. We'll take a timeout as we see a really pretty moon up there over Burford Field here. We'll do that, quickly finish up some officially unofficial numbers and wrap it up from Burford Field right after this on KBLP Live.
Are you struggling to find a health insurance plan that fits your needs as well as your budget? Let me, Matt Powers, a licensed insurance agent, help you navigate the insurance maze and find the best plan for you. Together, we'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized carriers at no cost to you. We can talk over the phone or in person. Why stress or wonder if you're choosing the right plan when I can help you for free? Call today and let me help you.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 40. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call at 405-428-1198 and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
When the unexpected strikes, see Shelter Agent Caleb Smith in Lindsay.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Too hot to mow? Too busy to mow? Don't sweat it. Grow and Behold Landscaping meets all your professional lawn care needs for residential and commercial properties. Licensed, insured, always dependable. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, we show up. Call Grow and Behold Landscaping now for your free quote at 405-926-1492. Mention KBLP for a 5% discount on your first service.
Back here to wrap it up from Burford Field, a rough night for the Leopards, 40-12, the final score. The Marlow Outlaws maintain their undefeated start to the season. They are now 3-0 and officially, and the Leopards go to 3-1 now. And, of course, the more important part is that is the first district game of the season, so the Leopards will be 0-1 in district play. Marlow now 1-0. But, again, we've had the privilege of getting to work with John Emmon. Again, the high school principal and former head coach for the Lindsay Leopards. And Coach, Principal John, Mr. Emmon, whatever title we want to add to that. Again, as we wrap this one up, we'll talk a little bit about, again, this was a totally different game in the first half, and we really felt like, we were talking about, we didn't get into keys of the game, but the Leopards really did exactly what they needed to do in the first half to keep Marlow off the scoreboard.
They did.
And Marlow figured out what they needed to do in the second half to get on the scoreboard.
Yes. Minus the turnovers, we executed a real good game plan against them. We took them out of some of the things that they want to do and that they're comfortable doing. And, and as we talked about in the pregame, when that happens, they're going to adapt, and then you have to counter and kind of match some of that, and sometimes that's difficult, not having seen a team that has had to scheme some of that, but we certainly knew that they had it in. Obviously, Marlow has a whole host of ways that they can attack, offensively, and they're really good at running a lot of those things. So they certainly didn't do anything aside from some late penalties that hurt their chances, and that just kind of was the nature for it, with us, that when we would get a little bit of momentum, we would have a penalty or we would have some sort of negative play that took that momentum away. Credit to Marlow, but at the same time, I think that Coach Embry probably has a lot to be proud of with the performance tonight, obviously short of where he wants to be and short of where these kids want to be, but nothing to hang their hats on. They battled, they fought, and as the game went on, I think probably some fatigue set in and some tough breaks that didn't go our way. I think about the pass interference penalty there starting in the third quarter, that we had done everything we needed to do to start that drive, and here you go. So just mistakes that you can't make, and sometimes, if you leave it in the hands of the official, that call may not go your way.
Yeah, that's you get again the Leopard defense never quit. The Leopard offense never stopped trying. They took that drive down there late in the game and still scored.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's proud of the Leopard team and the way they handled themselves tonight. And again, I think they've shown that they can hang with this team again.
Absolutely, there was no quit in them. We just needed some breaks and opportunities, particularly early in the game, that we did not get. And once again, you've got to credit your opponent there. They don't do things to put themselves in a hole. They protect the football. They don't have a lot of penalties, and so because of that, you really have to make sure that you're clean in your execution of everything. And obviously, there were some mistakes here or there, but overall, we've got a lot of positive things and bright spots. And it's going to be back to the drawing board, and hopefully that, as we see opponents like this in the future, we've got some of those mistakes corrected, but most importantly, that our kids still believe in their ability and what they have still out in front of them, because, we're 0-1 in district, but this was our first district game. So the whole slate is still there available for us.
Absolutely. Well, let's look at our officially unofficial stats brought to you by Grow and Behold Landscaping, and we'll start with the Marlow Outlaws. And again, these are very unofficial. Again, trying to keep up with them was next to impossible tonight with as many players and as many things as they had going going. I had them unofficially 182 yards on the ground on 42 run plays. And none of them really had big numbers except for Hudson Morgan. He did finish up with 81 yards. He had all 4 of their rushing touchdowns. They were all short ones, 5 yards, 8 yards, 3 yards, and 1 yard. But he ended up with 16 carries, 81 yards, and 4 touchdowns tonight to lead the way from Marlow on the rushing game. And then passing, I had him with 175 yards passing. And 3 big catches in there from Fleetwood. He ended up with 3 catches for 61 yards, 3 catches from Jackson Murray. He had 3 catches for 26 yards. And then Brooks had that 1 touchdown catch right at the end of the first half for 34 yards. The only catch he had, but it was a touchdown. And then you ended up with that 28-yard catch from Hudson Morgan out of the backfield. And then Osborne also had a 26-yard catch. But 9 receptions, 175 through the air. So unofficially, Brendan Weber ends up 9 of 16, 175 yards, and 1 touchdown through the air. For the Lindsay Leopards, again, of unofficial numbers, 64 yards rushing for Dutton Taylor leads the way for the Leopards. He had both of their touchdowns, a 5-yarder and a 2-yarder, and he ends up with 16 carries and 64 yards with those 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. Crew Flood ended up with 7 carries for 60 yards, and then Isaac Cameron ends up with 13 carries, a net of 36 yards on the night. So the Leopards end up with 160 on the ground. And I didn't add that right. Yeah, I did. 160 on the ground, 23 rush plays for the Leopards, and I still didn't add that right either because we got to add that in there. So let's go with 36 rush plays on the ground and 160 yards. Through the air, Isaac Cameron unofficially 6 of 11 for 44 yards. Aguero had 3 catches for 17 yards. Tug Fott had a couple of catches for 19 yards. And then Will Lawrence had the 1 reception for 8 there in the first half. And that was all the passing for the Leopards. And again, 44 through the air, 160 on the ground, 204 total yardage for the Leopards compared to 357 on total yardage for the Outlaws. And again, 40-12. Our final score with the Outlaws with the win. So with that, we'll wrap it up from Burford Field. Again, a big thank you to John Inman for stepping in for Andrew tonight, who is filling in for J.D. Scruggs, who's not here tonight. But, John, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Very much enjoyed your comments and your insight. You've just got so much knowledge about football that us armchair quarterbacks don't have. Well, so it's refreshing to get your insight into some of this stuff that we don't even think about.
And most of what I said tonight was wrong. So just let's make sure we keep that in mind too. But I am able to see some things. But kind of to that point with what we saw out here on the field, and the stats kind of bear that out. And, yeah, I know they had more yards, but you look at the rushing statistics, we ran the ball very well. We did a whole lot of good things. Obviously, the score is lopsided, but that's not indicative of the performance that we had out there on the field. And so that's one of the bright spots, and I know nobody wants to talk about silver lining, and that's myself included. But moving forward, these are things that Coach Embry can talk to this team about of – if we will play like this more consistently, we can go up against anybody. And I do truly believe that. Marlow's one of the best teams in 2A. Probably in some people's minds they're the favorite. So certainly we must play better, but we have the ability to do that.
Oh, absolutely. Got the talent to do it as well. So, again, a big thank you to John Inman, a big thank you to Eric Bearden, Kevin Scruggs running the camera up top, Andrew Lyon on the live stream tonight. And we didn't get to hear Andrew with his normal stats and things tonight, but so we missed out on that. But JD hanging out, watching us from home, and as Andrew said earlier, critiquing everything we did, making sure he kept us in line. So even though Andrew was not here in person, he was definitely still had his hand on this. I also always forget, and I need to make sure I remember, Paige Sutherland does a fantastic job of stuff behind the scenes, our intros, our commercials, graphics, so many things that Paige does behind the scenes in this. A big thank you to her, and also to Jason Wallenberg back at our studios, and Lindsay handling the FM side. So for all of us here at KBLP, we're going to say goodnight, and we're going to get things wrapped up here from Burford Field. We'll be on the road next week Been a while since we've been on the road. We're going to have to drive down to Dixon, Oklahoma, and take on the Dixon Comets. And I just checked, and they played the number 2 ranked team in class. Number 1 or number 2, depending on who you look at. The Washington Warriors, 52-6, the final score in that ball game. And so Dixon was at Washington tonight. We'll be on the road at Dixon next Friday night. That's where we will see you next. My name is Greg Peary. Again, our final score tonight, Marlow 40, the Lindsay Leopards 12, and we'll see you in Dixon next week. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
The Aaron Springs Baptist Church is a proud supporter of the Lindsay Leopard football team and would like to invite you to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, Sunday morning worship services at 10:45, Sunday evenings at 6, and Wednesdays at 7. Good luck, Leopards, from everybody at Aaron Springs Baptist Church.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel.